Hey guys, so tonight we're going to be playing some more Elden Ring because it is Wednesday night. So yeah, we're going to be continuing with where we left off. My last stream on this game wasn't that long ago, just 3 nights ago I guess, on Sunday. Um, I think my last stream was more like a 2 hour stream because I think like the first half of the stream I was fighting the boss at the end of the Windmill Village, known as the Godskin Apostle. Which was actually a pretty cool boss fight that I enjoyed, but I was kind of trying different stuff as we were going through it. So it ended up taking me like an hour, but you know, eventually we beat him. It wasn't that bad. And then I think I just kind of did some more exploring in that general area in Altus Plateau. That's where we kind of left things off. So we're going to be continuing there tonight. Um, I think we're still going to be doing Altus Plateau stuff. I'm honestly thinking I might want to clear all of Altus Plateau like as an area before I move on to the next place. Um, Normally, I guess from Altus Plateau you would go into Lane Dell, which is kind of like in the Altus Plateau, but because Lane Dell is kind of like the capital city or whatever in this game, it's like it's like a whole separate area. And that's actually where the final boss is, at least for the main game. And you're kind of supposed to go there after you want to finish the main story, which you only need to kill two of the shard bearers for that, which are the main bosses in the game. Which I've already killed two of them because we killed Godric at Stormvale Castle and Limgrave, and then we also killed Renala, who was in the Rhea Lucaria Academy in Liurnia. So I've taken out two of the shard bearers. There's still three more, and there's a bunch of other main bosses in this game that I've been seeing more stuff about lately. I've been doing a little bit more research on this game. When I was playing this off camera and I was playing this game like every day, I was looking up a lot of stuff and learning things about the game. But the last like month or so, since I came back from like that 2 week break that I took, that little sick break I had in like the middle of January really threw off everything with the streaming. Okay, it was less than 2 weeks that I wasn't streaming while I was sick, and then I came back and my streams on Elden Ring basically died because before that we had way more views on them. Um, since I got this game at Christmas, which was only like less than a month before I got sick, and then I've still been playing this game, but I haven't played it off camera since before I got sick. So I've just been kind of going about this game, still usually twice a week, and then that's kind of it. So lately I've been doing more researching and stuff. There is like a lot more to do in the main game. I don't even know if we're like a quarter way. It seems like we've kind of explored most of the map per se, but not really. If I look at the map here, like most of the map is now uncovered to me, but that doesn't mean we've explored most of it. Like Limgrave, I've pretty well explored. Like we've probably seen at least 50% of everything there is in Limgrave. This area I'm like almost like completely done with. This part down here, which I guess is actually a part of Limgrave, but it's kind of considered a separate area, the Weeping Peninsula. This area I probably have like 90% of things there. Caelid I've only just kind of touched the surface. Liurnia, um, probably done more than touch the surface, but not even as well as explored as Limgrave, I'd say. There's still a lot of stuff in Liurnia we haven't done. There's even kind of another main building besides Rhea Lucaria. There's this place up here, which is called the Curia Manor, which I would like to go back and actually clear out that place. I think we're strong enough now. Because for a while, probably like almost a month now, we left Liurnia and came to Altus Plateau, and I've just been here for a long time, and we've kind of been slowly uncovering things. So this is kind of where we're at right now. This was where I killed the Godskin Apostle at Windmill Heights, and this is kind of the grace I said we would go back to at Windmill Village. But we're done with the Windmill Village. We're done with this kind of northern part of the map, the tip of the map here. And I think I kind of went this way, but then this actually led back to Lane Dell, so we don't really want to go there right now. As for going down here, that's something that we can do, I guess. But also the enemies down there seemed kind of tough, and maybe you're supposed to do that later. But then I'm not really sure where else I want to go in Altus Plateau, because most of this seems to be kind of a lead up to Lane Dell. Down here there was this Golden Lineage Everjail, where we had to fight like a Godric mini-boss almost. It was like a ghost copy of him, and he had a different name and everything. I'm thinking maybe it's like Godric from another dimension or something like that. I don't even know. And then there's this building here, which might be some sort of well. I think there's 2 golems that we have to kill to get into that, and they seem a lot stronger than the ones I've killed before. So there's still a lot of like untouched stuff here in Altus Plateau, even though it seems like I've, kind of loosely covered most of it. And then like this stuff over here, like I don't even think we've really looked at any of this. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what the plan is for tonight, but obviously there's more to do here. Once I've kind of covered most of Altus Plateau, besides Landell, so not going into Landell, just Altus Plateau, the outer area here. Once we've kind of cleared most of that, I think the plan then will maybe be to go and do Caria Manor, and then go back to Caelid, and then just kind of clear Caelid as an area. There is one of the shard bearers here called Star Scourge Radon. Star Scourge Radon. And he's one of the shard bearers. So there'll be another divine tower here. It might be this, or I'm not sure really. But yeah, so there's another like major boss in Caelid, and like I said, we've only kind of touched the surface of it. So we're gonna want to do that. The other 2 shard bearer bosses, one of them is at Lanedell. It's going to be Morgott, the Omen King, who is actually Margit the Fell Omen, which is actually the first like boss in this game before you take on Godric. But that was him in disguise or whatever. Apparently he's a lot stronger here, so we'll get to that when I actually go to Lanedell, I guess. And there's also another major boss at the Volcano Manor, which we've been to the Volcano Manor, but we haven't really explored much of the outer area, which is Mount Gelmir. I think that's a harder area that you're supposed to do kind of after Altus Plateau and Caelid and stuff, so once I've kind of cleared everything that we've already kind of seen all on the map, then maybe I'll go for Mount Gelmir, and then finally Landell last. I think we'll do that. And the boss here at Volcano Manor, I forgot his name, Rykard. Praetor Rykard, the Blasphemer, or something like that. So that'll be cool. And then, yeah, there's a bunch of other bosses that I've heard about. Apparently there's like a snowy area or something in this game too, so maybe that's like past Landell, like maybe there's more here in this big cloud that's still on my map. I don't even know. I don't even know, man. And the Godskin Apostle that I killed at the Windmill Village is just indeed a mini-boss. There's at least one more of them. And there's meant to be several, like in the lore as well. There's more than one Godskin Apostle, because apostles are like a group of like, high tier individuals, but they're not unique. They follow there's another Godskin boss who's a unique boss, I guess, and the Godskin Apostles are kind of with him. So yeah, one Godskin Apostle at the end of Windmill Village, which is more of a mini-boss. Big mini-boss though, kind of like a Tree Sentinel. And then all of those, they're called like the Celebrants, or the Maidens or something. I kept calling them like the Hags, because they reminded me of the witches from Bloodborne. But, yeah, so we're pretty much done with that. We're done with the Windmill Village, which is kind of just like a fun little side area on Altus Plateau. Apparently a lot of people didn't even come up here originally, because I was watching videos and stuff about this area. People were saying in the comments how like, oh, on my first playthrough I didn't even go to the Windmill Village. Like for me, we just kind of naturally went here, so... Anyways, let's fast travel to the Windmill Village. I think the starting plan for tonight is just to kind of go down towards the minor Erd tree. There'll probably be some sort of mini boss there, which I don't think we're going to be strong enough to take. Because I find the minor Erd trees usually have a mini boss that's kind of a lot stronger than the other bosses and stuff in that area. And yeah, we're at least going to go down there and see what's going on, just because I want to clear more of Altus Plateau before we start moving on to other stuff. We've already been here so long, I feel like I want to do all the major things here. I think we're mostly strong enough for all of it now. We could probably take on that Everjail Godric now, so we might go back to that. Same with the temple, I can probably take on the golems. The only tough part is there's two of them and they're right next to each other, but we'll try to figure out a way to do that. So yeah, let's head down. I'll talk about a few more things as we're going down. I forgot how to do this. Forgot my controls in this game. How do we get on the horse again? God, I don't even know. How do I get in the horse? Bro, why do I feel like I just, like, this happens to me sometimes with this game. I play this game, you know, pretty frequently, but sometimes I just completely forget my controls. Okay, that's right on the D-pad, but there's an activator button. What is it? It's like triangle? Yeah, you hold triangle and then press right on the D-pad. I don't know why it feels like I'm learning that again for the first time. Super weird. But yeah, Doom the Dark Ages is a game I've been talking about a lot because I'm playing Doom Eternal right now. Replaying it mostly. And the Dark Ages is coming out now on May 14th, which is actually my birthday, so the release date was May 15th before. I guess they changed it a day earlier. Because I was looking at the store earlier. And yeah, May 14th is literally my birthday, so that's when Doom the Dark Ages is releasing. I'll probably pre-order it, and then I'll have the early access and stuff too. There's like a 2-day early access, I guess, so I might want to stream that like the first day that it's available. We'll see. But that's coming out soon, so that's exciting. And as for this month of March 2025, we actually have some new PlayStation Monthly free games. And one of them is Dragon Age the Veilguard, which there's a lot of controversy about that game. I think it released back in like Halloween, so it is a AAA game that just dropped like less than 5 months ago, like literally like 4 months ago that game came out. And it's popular, but a lot of people hate it. It's got a lot of like 1-star reviews. I think on PlayStation its average is like 3.5, which it's kind of unheard of for AAA games to get below 4 stars average. So a lot of people hate it, and I don't know why. It's because there's a lot of issues with the narrative and the story of it. There's kind of a lot of problems that seem to really take away from what the game is actually supposed to be. So I've seen gameplay and stuff of it. Overall, the kind of theme of the game, you know, I love fantasy stuff, and just the gameplay itself also looks pretty cool. But the story and some of that stuff looks pretty bad, so I actually decided when Dragon Age came out, I wasn't going to buy it. I'm like, I'm not going to get this game. It doesn't look very good. But since it's free now, which I was not expecting, they never drop a AAA game for free, like within a year of it coming out. So it's free on PlayStation now, which means I'm going to try it. So I'm going to give it a chance. And I'm thinking I might even stream it tomorrow night. This is kind of just the quick thing to be dropping here. I wanted to say it at the beginning of the stream, but then I was talking about Elden Ring stuff. So yeah, my plan is basically just, I'm going to try to download it tonight and maybe stream it tomorrow. And that means it would replace Marvel Rivals on the stream schedule, which the last 2 weeks I haven't even streamed that. I don't have a lot of interest in that game right now, so I'm thinking tomorrow we might try Dragon Age the Veilguard and see what's up with that. Maybe that game will make kind of a comeback because it's free right now on PlayStation, meaning anybody that has PS Plus can get that game for free. And we'll see. We'll see if it's really as bad as people are saying, because you can't really judge a game unless you've played it. But I know there's going to be some stuff that I don't really like about the game. I'll talk more about that when we're playing it, because obviously I'm going to stream it and stuff. But yeah, overall, just kind of hoping for the best. I'm not going to let the bad stuff bother me so much. I'll focus more on the good things about the game, because we're getting it for free, and I want it to be kind of, exciting. Because if the game was maybe, perhaps made better, that's the sort of game that I would buy. I never played the old Dragon Age games, but I've heard good things. I like fantasy stuff, so maybe that would normally be a game that I would want to buy. But yeah, I decided not to. Now it's free. Anyways, that's it for that. Let's keep the focus on Elden Ring tonight, and maybe we'll stream Dragon Age tomorrow. Anyways, there's the minor Erdtree right there. You can see the main Erdtree. I don't even know if it's like in Lanedale or past it. Apparently it's planted in Altus Plateau, but Lanedale is kind of like to the side of Altus Plateau. I don't think Altus Plateau keeps wrapping around it, so that means that the tree is actually in Lanedale, perhaps. I don't know. Anyways, we haven't been here yet because we've been kind of in this divot in the middle of Altus Plateau before, but only from this angle. Forest spanning Great Bridge. I actually just kind of, manually went down here, down the bridge with some parkour, and there were some strange enemies. It was kind of tough. And there's a portal here on the bridge which we took. And since I used that portal, basically we've been up here on the top part of the Altus Plateau. So now we're going down this way, and then I'm sure there'll be some more graces and stuff down here. We're just going to kind of explore it, just kind of clear it, I guess. I can try to take the minor Erdtree. They usually have like those sacred, not the sacred tears, but they have stuff for the sacred potion or whatever. I can't ever remember the name of anything in this game. There's something useful there, and there's probably going to be some sort of mini boss. So I'll probably avoid that for now. We can try it though. And I see some sort of buildings here, probably ruins and stuff. This might be some sort of cave or dungeon. There's some sort of building here. So we're just going to check everything out. We're going to explore, check it out. And then, yeah, after I've kind of cleared like all of this area, there might not be that much more to do kind of as like main things in Altus Plateau. So we'll figure that out. And then, yeah, this is just kind of like a little side village. It's not even a part of the Windmill Village, it's just a side thing. One of these maidens, I noticed, keeps walking all the way down here, which is really weird. She's doing a patrol, I guess. So now she's gonna die. Yeah, get out of here. Human bone shard. It's getting all misty. I don't think it's able to be like bright and sunny when you're in this forest. I think they want it to be more misty and stuff, because if you go up, I think it'll become nice and sunny again. No? Yeah, see, it's slowly fading now from foggy to the nice golden glow. Yeah, interesting. It's fully gone back to looking nice. I wish all of Altus Plateau looked like this, because it's a pretty nice looking area. Pretty heavenly, but yeah, we want to go in the forest, so it's gonna get all misty again. It's whatever. So we can see what's going on here kind of below this bridge, which even... Okay, so this is this bridge here. There was some stuff, so we can check it out, see what's happening. Kind of dips down again. Here's some creatures making some noises. Also, I didn't mention it right when I started, but this is another earlier stream tonight. Another, 3 a.m. stream, so not as late. I'm down to do a longer one tonight. I kind of feel like getting back more into this game. So at least if I'm not going to get back into it off camera, then maybe I'll just get back into the kind of multi-hour streams on it. Because I feel like we're going too slowly right now with this game. Even though I'm streaming twice a week, I'm moving so slow. There's so much to see. Got a golden seed here, which is nice. I probably need like 4 of those now to upgrade my flask. Praise the seed. God. Dog. I'm not seeing any dogs. But I hear like this kind of weird noise, which apparently is just like these worm guys. It seemed kind of weak. They're not really that threatening. But there's other guys that are down here. They're at least on the other side, by the other bridge. And they're like these big, tall Cthulhu head guys that are not that strong, but they drop this status effect on you. It's called like necrosis. And if I let that charge up, it was just totally one-shotting me. And I see one of them right over there, so... Yeah, these guys are pretty creepy. They totally remind me of like Bloodborne type enemies. So I'm not really sure why we have guys like that in Altus Plateau, which is usually more of a sort of heavenly area. A holy place, perhaps. But not with these guys walking around. This one's coming right at me. And they seem to be only in kind of this lower area around the minor Erd tree. They're just there, stalking these misty woods and spreading their necrosis. As long as I can avoid that, we can kill them. So maybe I'll try killing this one right now. Just finishing my ice tea there. This guy's coming right up, so we're gonna kill him. I don't even think I can do viscerals on them, but we'll try to go for like a backstab here. I think he's just too tall. Yeah. Yeah, so they do this stuff. This black stuff that's coming out of his mouth is not good. We need to avoid that at all costs. Oh, crap. Yeah, so I've got the necrosis charging up, which we need to let that go down. If it fills up, I just die. Like, literally just get one-shotted. Bro, he just ran at me. Stop doing that, I'm gonna die. That's not cool. I need to get, like, counters so I can hit him with, like, a melee attack, but... he does not do melee attacks that often, he's mostly just spitting this stuff everywhere. I need him to melee so that I can counter it. Oh god. Bro. You've got to be kidding me. He was pretty much dead. He actually didn't have any health left. It looked like his health bar was just empty. But I died and he lived, so... yeah, that tells you about those guys. That was a 1v1 against a normal enemy. So I don't know. We might need some sort of resistance for that because those guys seem pretty tough. For the most part, it doesn't even seem that worth it to try killing them right now since my odds of dying are so high. Luckily, those guys are pretty few and far between. There's only like a few of them and they just kind of slowly roam around. It seems like they'd be kind of easy to avoid, so I'm thinking we just avoid them. We just run past them and see what else is going on down there. Instead of trying to kill them that, you know, each time, maybe like eventually I'll kill like 2 or 3 of them in a row and then I'll die again and it's just, you know, keep dying, going back, getting my runes. Overall, they're a huge hassle and I'm sure we'll get some sort of necrosis resistance or something in the future that I can use to survive that, but yeah, right now it's just pure one-shot, so... let's get back on the horse. I'm gonna go get all my runes back, and then we're just gonna avoid those guys for now. Just avoid them, just like we're gonna avoid these witches here. So that's the golden seed that I already got. Already got the golden seed. Okay, here's the runes. Not seeing one of those guys here. That's the one. It's the one that came all the way over here. So we're gonna check this out and hopefully he doesn't come all this way. check out this kind of broken bridge thing here and see what's going on. Maybe there'll be less of those guys over here. One can hope. It's very like dark over here. You wouldn't think this is Altus Plateau unless you saw the golden trees. This looks more like Weeping Peninsula or something. This seems awfully empty. Why does it seem so empty here? You'd think there'd be like stuff here to get, but not really. So this is kind of the first segment of this broken bridge. We can go kind of back and around here. And there's a bit of a pit, which makes me think, if I know anything from games where there's kind of like an open world map, it makes me think there's going to be something there. Maybe a mini-boss. Maybe a large group of enemies. Maybe some good loot. Maybe a grace. I don't know. If there's like nothing back here at all, it'll be pretty anticlimactic. Expecting something. It's pretty big too. It's not just like a little kind of back crevice or something. There's a whole area here. It looks like water. And there's at least one of those tentacle guys, unfortunately. Liar ahead. That usually means NPC that's gonna be a liar, or someone else's message that has a lie on it. There's nothing up here. Okay. Cool. Well, we might have to kill this tentacle dude, so hopefully I can avoid getting death blighted or whatever again. Game's auto-saving here. Okay, looks like just one of those guys, and he looks maybe a little different than the other ones. He's got his neck more outstretched. These worm guys that are in the water, they're way less threatening. It seems like they were kind of easy enemies. So, let's go for the big guy, and then see what else is happening. You can also just kind of go up and around, but that would bring you back up on top of this bridge, it seems like, or maybe here, which we haven't even kind of really explored this part. Which that's how we would get over here and stuff, and then this would lead probably to Mount Gelmir. I don't know, we're not gonna go up yet, let's finish down here first. So these slugs are on me, and they do the death blight thing too, but I can just block it. Actually no, it just slimes me. It just slimes me so I can't move. Yeah, they get one-shotted too. All they do is give me a movement debuff, which makes me walk all slow. I think it wears off quickly. Hopefully. Yeah, it's already wore off. Alright, let's try to kill this big guy. Maybe this one I can do a backstab because he's chilling. He's not wearing a cloak like the other ones. He's got more of his exposed body, and apparently he's already heard me. How? I don't know. Okay, avoid his necrosis stuff. Bro, he's still doing it. His range isn't amazing with it, and when he does do longer range, it takes him longer to like charge it up. So it's pretty easy to avoid. It's just, you know, if it does fill up, like you're dead. And he constantly does attacks like that. Come on, die. There we go. That's the best way to kill them, is just be like super aggressive when you get up close. Just keep hitting them with attacks until he dies. I kill all these slugs now. Alright, we've cleared this little pond. Now, I don't know if there's much here at all. It seems like there's, yeah, gold fireflies, which are kind of hard to see when you're up close. I was seeing them better from a distance. Yeah, they're really hard to see. They're tiny. These are all golden fireflies, which I don't know how useful these really are. I don't think I've ever used them, but I've acquired them before in areas such as this. Ponds filled with enemies. Usually it's rune bears or land octopi, but now it's whatever these guys are. Okay, so there's a few ways out, it seems like. There's at least 3 different ways to kind of move forward from here. At least 3. This way first, maybe, before we go up. Gnats and butterflies here. Oh, this is just kind of back to where I first looked in here, when there was this area I couldn't get up. That's just how you get back out. Okay. So that connects back at the front. We kind of had the main way up. That looks like it just goes... It had one of those jumpy things, so it either goes all the way back up to the bridge, or it goes kind of here, which is this mid area. We've been to the top part, and now we're at the bottom part, but we haven't been here in the middle. So we can check that out, but first I want to go here. There was another kind of way to go up. Other than that, the little pond didn't really have much. It's just a few enemies and nothing crazy. Okay, this looks like it's back to the jumpy thing, which you wouldn't be able to do this unless you're on the horse. I'm pretty sure they both lead to the same one, right? It's the same jumpy thing. Which you need to be on a horse anyways to use it. So that was just here? Yeah. This is like where we came in and then there was nothing here. Okay, so the area is pretty anticlimactic. I was hoping there's going to be a little more here, but at least we can go up now and see what's up ahead. So this launches you, so that launches you high enough to get on the bridge, or you can go here. Which is this place we have not been, I think. This is in between, down below, and up top. Also, I really wish there were more graces in Altus Plateau, because it seems like they're very few and far between. And graces are kind of good for tracking where you've been and where you haven't. But they're really hard to find here, I feel. Speaking of grace, we have some here, thankfully. Is this a new one? Yeah, lost grace discovered. Alright, that's good. Got some grace. I need 30,000 runes now to level up. It's getting a lot. Okay. So this is more the Altus Plateau that I recognize. So yeah, this area here we haven't been at all. We've mostly explored this, kind of the open fields of Altus Plateau. We made it here a few streams ago, maybe 3 or 4. We got to the merchant here and this bridge, which we can go down, and that kind of leads to the same sort of area that I've been here when we explored this right now. And there was a portal here, brings you straight to this bridge, this grace, the Road of Inquity side path. There's this noble gold mask here, which I guess we can't do anything with him yet. He doesn't talk. And then up here, we've been to all these windmills. We cleared all of this. And then I went here, but this leads to Landau as well, so... Okay, this is our new area, so we can maybe check out this part first, just to see where it kind of connects with the windmill village and stuff. But then we're going to go this way. We're going to go back here underneath the bridge and then go this way. And maybe I'll go all the way here and just see, because I'm guessing this is Mount Gelmir here, where the color of the map changes. It's going to be a new area, so... We can maybe go to this far point here and see all this stuff. There's multiple buildings here. We'll check it out. There's lots to see. Also, Sabrina Hurst, welcome to the stream. I don't know if that message is new or if that's been there a while. I just noticed that in chat, but I never saw the... now the notification is coming through. Okay, maybe you just sent it then and the notification was delayed. But yeah, this is first playthrough. First real playthrough, and definitely first time here. Altus Plateau. Been here kind of a while now, but it's a pretty large area. Anyways, so I said we're gonna go up before going back through here. There's like a noble or something in there, and that's pretty much it. We'll check this out, see if I've even looked at this. Because I guess we could have came down here from the village too. But yeah, let's check it out. See what we got. Not nobles, 2 soldiers. And they both get one-shotted. So this is what I mean. With Altus Plateau, really, half the enemies here are just like, almost like underpowered, like I just one-shot them. The other half of enemies actually seem pretty tough, like those tentacle guys with the death blight, that just one-shots me. But these guys are easy work. Ooh. So just a regular light does so much damage to him that it looked like his health bar was done, but he was still alive. Oh yeah, we actually did look here, but we didn't come this way. So this was before I went this way, I guess. We actually did look at this because I remember seeing the Okay, I'm looking at windmills there. So that's where we came down. We don't need to go that way. And this kind of spot is just open, but there's a scarab here. So we can check out the scarab, see what he has. We actually didn't come over here before. I said we would do this another time, so we can do that now. Let's kill this thing. Hopefully it doesn't scurry away. Come on. Protection of the Erd Tree. So that's going to be a spell, either a sorcery or an incantation, I think. And then down there is just kind of where we've already been. We were just down there. Okay, well we got the protection of the Erd Tree, whatever that does. Now we go back the other way, where we haven't been. So we're moving on to kind of a fresh turf now. Because this, yeah, we had already kind of been here. Alright, let's hop on horse, and that's where we're going. Check this side. Yeah, that's where the grace is. Alright, cool. Can rest here again. Time to move on with this adventure. Oh my, look at this. They have something like this in Limgrave actually, which I don't think we ever took out, but there's like, it's like a caravan. Tons of enemies. There's one of those pumpkin head guys, and then there's 2 trolls, which don't actually attack you unless you attack them, I think, but they're carrying the carriage, and there's loot there. I think if you kill the trolls, someone comes out. But I think you can also just hop on the back and grab the loot, and then it doesn't matter, really. I guess we're going to attack it and see what happens. So there's one of these in Limgrave, too, that I don't think I actually ever took out. I think I watched maybe someone on YouTube do it, but this one we can try. It's a lot of enemies, but these are usually the weaker types, so I think we got this. We'll see. It moves pretty slow, too, so we can catch up with it. There's some stuff here. I was just about to say, with Altus Plateau, it really seems like the area is very large, and it seems like there's a lot to do. But when you actually kind of go off the path and start exploring things, it seems like it's actually kind of empty, and there's not really that much stuff kind of like hidden around. But this area is looking more promising. We have more enemies and stuff here. We've got these nobles that are digging for treasure or something here. These guys are the weakest of the weak, by the way. Usually give you Roa fruit. Yep. There's quite a few of them though, just kind of around here. No loot of any sort, which kind of sucks. Zero loot here. I should probably get off the horse, because I feel like I'm going to fall to my death. I'm just trying to move fast. Yeah, just be careful with the cliffs. That down there is definitely going to be... Well, I would say that's going to be Mount Gelmir. But look at the trees and the grass there, it's still golden. So maybe that's kind of... Oh, I can't open the map here. Are we in combat? Yeah, these ones want to kill me. In combat. Okay, so if I open the map, this is down here. So this is a huge cliff. This is definitely going to be a part of Mount Gelmir. I guess there's just golden trees here because it's right beside Altus Plateau, but that's going to be Mount Gelmir, and we know this isn't Volcano Manor, but it's some sort of other manor or castle. It looks pretty big, and there's a lot going down there, so I'd like to check that out eventually when we get there. When we get to that area. These guys are a little stronger, still pretty weak. Smithing Stone 3. So yeah, there's a ton of nobles here. There's also these gravestones on the cliff, which means that's an area that you can kind of use parkour to get down from a great height. Golden Rune 10. That bug just killed itself. It's like nosedived into the ground. There's a lot of noble here. There's not a lot of nobles here. But just like no loot. There's like nothing here. Just a bunch of nobles. Ow, stop burning my horse. Jesus, that's the most damage I've ever taken from a noble in my life. He just kept the torch on the horse there and it killed it. Killed my damn horse. Yeah, now you're getting blocked. Okay. Have I killed all the nobles here? No, almost all of them. Almost cleared this whole little area. We didn't even get to blow the horn, which would alert enemies, but I think we've killed everybody now, so it doesn't matter. Always kill the one with the trumpet last. Alright, let's go catch up to that caravan then. We'll stop again if we find more stuff on the way, which we probably will. Hopefully will. This is going to be a chill stream tonight, hopefully, but also a productive one. I'd like to move forward and get finding some new stuff. So this part of the bridge here, we haven't been down here, because the rest of that bridge is attached and still standing. But this little bit here is broken. And there is some loot there. Hopefully we can use the horse to get back up, because I don't feel like going back down right now. We want to stay up top. But I can grab this. Stimulating boluses. It looks like there's nothing on that part of the bridge. Unfortunately. Okay, I think we're high up enough that I can use the horse to get back. Yeah. This bit here. Alright, cool. So those are the kind of slightly stronger ones that they're using like fire magic and holy magic, I guess. They're still pretty weak. There's actually a lot of them here. A whole little camp. The horse is not doing well today. The horse is just kind of sucking. We're gonna do this on foot. See, this is how it's supposed to go with these guys. They're not supposed to be a threat. Except when they hit you in the back. Where did you come from? Alright, we're making quick work of these guys. Anyone left? I don't think so. Okay, so again, like, I don't know what these guys were guarding. It seems like there's a lot of enemies you find in Altus Plateau that just aren't even doing anything. There's just random groups of them, and there's like no loot or anything nearby. Which is kind of strange, considering like Limgrave and even Liurnia. It seems like there's always good loot to get for a group of enemies or one larger enemy or whatever. So there's the caravan, still within eye distance here, but it seems like there's a lot more down here, maybe some ruins, so let's just hope we can find more cool stuff to do. Also a bunch of guards here, so maybe they're all guarding Mount Gelmir or something, I don't know. So I'm pretty sure we're headed in that direction, which we're not going to go to Mount Gelmir tonight, but I want to reach all the ends of the Altus Plateau. All the ends. Someone's chasing me right now. And where did you buffoons come from? Let that guy come to me. Oh, these ones are coming up. So yeah, a lot of just normal soldiers and stuff around here. A lot of them. Not really sure why. Two birds with one stone there. Hello, final soldier. So, ruins there, mostly just empty field with a lot of normal guys walking around. The caravan has gone like all the way over there, still moving. Other than that, just empty fields with tons of soldiers just going around. There's one like destroyed caravan here, so we can check that out. Any enemies here? Pumpkinhead over there, he might have some loot for me. I don't even know if the Pumpkinheads are like mini bosses, they're just like large enemies. They're pretty common and pretty weak. Why is it always thief? Oh, that's empty, unfortunately. I think they only have loot in them if they have like the candles lit or whatever. So if they're just like fully destroyed, it means there's no loot. Also, I just noticed there's blood dripping all over my sword, which you don't normally see. Normally the sword always looks clean. Is that kind of a new thing? Maybe because we've killed so many enemies since the last rest or something? I'm guessing if you rest at a grace, this goes away. But yeah, there's blood splattered on my shield and all over the sword, so I'm thinking maybe if you kill so many enemies at a time, then your equipment gets bloodied, which is pretty cool. I like that feature. It should be bloodied more often. The amount of things I've killed here, it's a lot. So I don't know if this guy is one of those enemies that's too big to sneak up on or whatever. There's a ton of these little, like, squirrels here. Which I'm not even sure what these, like, animals are supposed to be, really. They're obviously something that doesn't exist in real life. Or maybe they do, I don't know. I've never seen anything like those in the real world, but They are kind of everywhere, but especially in this area. This little spot here, it's just there's a bunch of them. And there's just one mad pumpkin head who's just like sleeping, and then one thing of loot. It's got the purple hue, which means it's of higher rarity, so... Let's see if we can sneak up on this guy, because I don't actually know if you can sneak up on them. I think we can. Get the backstab. Oh no, he heard me coming. A lot of enemies just have sixth sense in this game. They just know. And yeah, this guy was pretty weak. Went down easy. Sanctuary stone. Gravel stone. I got 2 of those. But it is a higher rarity item. And why is there so many animals here, bro? This has to mean something, right? Or is this just some kind of weird, like, glitch in game? All the animals are just, like, crowding in this area right here. We're like, what is going on? They all want to go over to Mount Gelmir? Nobody's surviving that fall. Some of them are dying, too. They gave me, like, 9 runes. There's a bunch of bloodstains here. I can't imagine why people thought they could make this jump. Like, how the hell would you survive this? I have no idea. This, obviously, you're supposed to get to that from way down, like, in Mount Gelmir whenever we go there. There's no way you're supposed to try to do this from here. Right? No shot. Okay, Pumpkinhead is dead. Guess we're gonna go back to where I was. So yeah, there's some ruins here. I guess this is our next stop. Let's kill these soldiers first, and then eventually we'll get to that caravan. Eventually we'll be caught up. Or they'll turn around and come back, because, I mean, if it's always moving, we'll eventually meet up with it again, right? Bro, they all charged up attack at the exact same time. Oh my god, I'm about to die. I got, like, unlucky there with the timing. They all attacked at the exact same time. Destroyed the horse. So if one of them is blocking when I counter the other, then they won't get hit with the counter attack. I need them to... The shield ones are kind of annoying, because... These guys also do a lot of damage. They really break the stamina. Got another one's coming in, bro. We might actually be getting a little overwhelmed now. Let's try to split these guys up a bit. There's a lot of them, and the shield ones are a lot harder to fight, because I always do counters. Yeah, and they do the backup too. That just fully breaks my stamina. Cool. Dying to normal soldiers. Erd Tree Surcoat. I need to kill these shield guys. Why are there so many shields? Guys at the back are all archers. Holy. Killed so many of these soldiers here now. Killed everybody and got an arrow in my hand. I've killed like everybody in Altus Plateau. This seems like the least affected area by whatever sort of war or tragedy happened to the world of Elden Ring, but I'm the one who's causing all the death here now. I'm the root cause of the suffering in Altus Plateau. Can't blame all the soldiers for wanting to kill me. They can try, but they will fail. So yeah, we're not even halfway down this area here. We're gonna keep moving. Because this is kind of where all the action is at, I guess. In this kind of upper area, the Altus Plateau, this is where all the action is. It's better than what we have been seeing. So we've cleared like all this, right? Like I've just killed everyone, and then we're gonna go to the ruins now. There's the caravan, which I think is coming back now, or does it sit there? Maybe it only spawns in as I see it for the first time, and then it just keeps going, and then it stops there, and now it'll be there forever. In that case, I should have attacked it when it was moving, because now the enemies might be more hostile, I don't know. Alright, these guys are all dead. Check this out here. But yeah, I want to check out the ruins and then we'll go to the caravan, and I can't tell if it's moving. I think it is. No, it looks stopped, but they're facing the other way now, so maybe eventually they'll start moving back. I don't know. Either they will come to me or I will go to them. So all these messages here. Are people still trying to jump to this place from down here? Or from up here? Think carefully. Introspection ahead. Still no down. Be wary of poison. But first off, sleep. Well, we know there's going to be poison water here because you can see on the map it's green. So there's some sort of castle here that has a poisonous moat around it. But this is a whole nother area. Like, this is all the way down in Mount Gelmir, which is attached to Altus Plateau, but it's a totally different area. Like, you can see this cliff is huge. There's no way to make that down there from here. I'm wondering if maybe the entrance to this place is, like, way over here. To see the Water River. When I first entered Altus Plateau from, like, here, which still isn't on my map for whatever reason, we went this way first, up here. And this is where you enter Mount Gelmir from Altus Plateau. I'm guessing there's a side entrance here, but this one is way higher up, so this is maybe a bridge that goes across. You can see on the map that it's a road. So there'll probably be some kind of underpassage or whatever. It starts here, and this might lead all the way to this castle. So in that case, we could check it out. Maybe that's kind of an easier area of Mount Gelmir, because you can access it sooner. So maybe we want to check out this castle sooner than later, I don't know. Right now we're not done here yet, so let's keep on moving. There's nothing really here. So that's the whole caravan. We'll eventually go and kill everybody there, but first I want to get these ruins here. So what we got. And then we'll go kill everybody there. I'll have to sneak up on them because there's actually like an army of enemies right there. An army. There's a summoning pool here, which means there might be some sort of mini boss at this this ruins here. Writhe Blood Ruins. Oh, these are the rot dogs again. So I thought these guys were only supposed to be in Caelid, but I guess these rot enemies are just like everywhere. Sacramental Bud. Here? No idea what that means. Oh, this is kind of an enemy summon, so we can do that and see if we can take on the enemy. Right? How many times have I seen a red summoning thing like that before? They're super rare, I feel like. I've only done like one or two of them before. But this will summon an enemy NPC, one that's made by the devs. So like an NPC invader, basically, that we're gonna fight, and hopefully I can beat them. They're usually pretty strong. Use Festering Bloody Finger and invade Magnus the Beastclaw's world? Okay, this is different. So I'm invading his world. Obviously Magnus the Beastclaw is a NPC. So I have a few Festering Bloody Fingers. I think they're pretty rare and expensive items to get in this game, but that's how you invade another person's world. You can actually use, I guess, one of your festering bloody fingers to invade an NPC's world, and then he probably has some specific loot for us. I guess, right? It's literally going to be the exact same area, but it's just like in another dimension. Like it's his world. We should be in the same place, or at least the same general area. And then after I kill him, there's probably one of those things to teleport back. Sure. Let's invade Magnus the Beast Claw. Let's see what's going on. I'm trying to take advantage of everything that we can do here. He's coming right at me, so let's do it. Magnus the Beast Claw. Alright. So he's doing bestial incantations, which are pretty powerful. Yeah, they do a lot of damage. Man, he really breaks the shield. Yikes, this guy's tough. But just one attack is enough to almost take out my entire stamina for my shield. That's crazy. His health isn't insane though, so a few hits and he'll be dead, but I gotta be careful. I'm also kind of low on heals right now. Bro. Need to heal. Oh, he's stacking bleed on me too. Damn. He's strong, we can beat him though. The main thing here is, how do I get my runes back? Are they going to be in my world, or do I have to go back to his world to get them? Because I just dropped 20k, which is a lot. They might just be at the same location. Yeah, they are. They're just right here. Okay. The only thing is you waste the festering bloody finger, I guess. So those are kind of going away. Now, I don't know if we've ever done this before. I don't think we've ever invaded a NPC's world before, and I don't really plan on invading other players, at least for now. So I think I'm fine with trying it again and using more festering bloody fingers. I don't think I need to be stocking them up right now, so let's try this again. I might not even be able to beat him next attempt, but I think we're gonna try. Unfortunately, there's no like a grace here, and I'd like to heal a bit and stuff, but let me see if I can actually find a grace like in this area, because the last one now was all the way back here. This is what I mean about the graces in Altus Plateau. They're so spread out. Let me see if we can get a grace, and then we'll come back here. There's a summoning pool, which means you can summon another online player to help you out with it. I don't think I could summon any sort of my summons for that, like the summoned creatures. The ashes. So let me see if I can find a grace, because then I can have full heals and full health, because we have some damage right now too. Sometimes these ruins have a grace point if they're a large one. We'll see. There's a lot of these dogs everywhere. Is this one dead? He's dead. Okay. So these guys are stacking bleed, it seems like, even if they hit me through the shield. That's not the same thing as the Scarlet Rot buildup, I feel. I think it's a different symbol. This is way down, so this would be back to this Erd Tree area. There's some sort of like tower over there that I want to check out. But yeah, right now we're doing these ruins. We'll see about the caravan after this, but I also want to kill that Beast Claw guy. What is this, a dog eating a slime? Slimes usually are just not even worth attacking at all because they move so slow and they have such high defense that it feels like you're doing no damage to them. Actually, did I get my tears back, or have they been refilling after the few enemies I've killed? Because I have 9 of them. I had like 4 when we fought the NPC. But yeah, these guys have so much health, it feels like. Which is just crazy. Like, look at this. I can get bleed to stack up, but... And obviously they're slow and they attack super infrequently, so they're really not threatening at all, but... The amount of time it would take me to kill this guy is crazy. There we go, we got the bleed. And he gave me, what, like 200 runes? Like, it's not worth it killing those guys at all. There's no point killing the slimes in this game. Okay, as for these ruins, I see something red over there. What is that? More sacramental buds everywhere. We got like a crypt, a bunch of slimes. Just gonna avoid all of them. Bunch of sacramental bud. Bunch of slimes. A dog or two. Mainly just these slimes are everywhere. I'm gonna avoid all these guys. Let's go down. There could be a grace down here. I don't think so. Oh, this is a boss. This is a full boss. Try lightning. Weak foe ahead. That has a lot of appraisals. But this is gonna be like a full-on boss. I don't even think it's like a mini-boss when it has a golden cloud like this that you have to go into. That always means like full-on boss. We'll see. People are saying weak foe, so I have no idea. Let me, slimes are gone. Let's kill the dog, finish exploring this place, and then we'll check out the boss. Maybe, if there's a boss there, there'll be a grace after I kill it. Like a full boss. So we can try to deal with that, and then we can go back to the NPC. Kind of a few things here we're coming back to, but I'm glad that this is actually sort of an eventful grouping of ruins. Looks like the caravan is on the move again too. They're back to moving. Okay, so this is the first building I checked out that had the summon. This building here has the basement thing. And then there's one other ruins building up there which had some sort of big red thing. It looked like some sort of enemy. We'll check that now, because now we're basically almost clear with this. And this caravan still has... No, it looks like all the soldiers left. Look at this, it's just the trolls and there's no soldiers here now. They're all ditched. Unless it's a different one. In this case, I'm just gonna go and grab this loot now. The trolls won't attack me. Let's see what's in here. Because yeah, all the enemies are gone, so I don't even need to bother killing these trolls. Great stars. That's the weapon that NPC was using. It seemed pretty cool. There's a bunch of soldiers here, but yeah, this is like where they were all huddled up before, and now they're just separate. There was those guys standing there, and then there's a bunch of more of them just with the caravan here, which they might be turning around again. But yeah, unless you attack the caravan trolls, they never even care that you steal what's in the back of their carriage. They just keep moving. Okay, so besides the NPC and the boss, these ruins are almost clear, except for whatever is right here. There's something big and red there. It could be another sort of mini-boss or something. Yeah, what is this? It's like a giant red slime. This thing is huge. I've never seen this before. This must be like a mini-boss. I've never seen it before. New enemy, I guess. It's literally just a giant version of one of the slimes. It looks like it's getting really big sometimes, but it's just doing an attack, and then it kind of goes smaller again. We'll see how much health it has, though, because if it has, like, more than 3 times the health of a normal slime, it's not even going to be worth fighting him. Same thing with them. Here's his loot. Golden Rune 5. Okay, I mean, this will take a while, but it's not too bad. He also attacks really slow. Just keep stacking the bleed and... He's not even attacking me, he's going the wrong way. It's just a giant mound of flesh. I didn't even get like any runes from that, what? That sucks. Thin beast bones. That's it. Some bones and some runes. That was all. Okay, well, there's a skull here that I can get runes from. Golden Rune 1. Okay, so I think maybe we should go for the boss now. Let's go for the boss, and then I guess how does the respawning usually work? With the guy that I invaded, it brought me back right to where I did the thing. But normally you just go all the way back to your last grace, right? So if I die to the boss, we're gonna go all the way back here, but then I can get on the horse and then we can come all the way back. I'm hoping we can kill the boss first try, and if it is a full-on boss, which it looks like it is, then there will be a grace after I kill him. And then we can go take on the NPC a lot easier with full health, full healing, and all that stuff. So let's attempt this boss now. Let's see how tough he is. The messages were saying weak foe, so hopefully he's not so bad. It could just be some kind of copy-paste mini-boss too, but the fact that it's got the whole boss room down here seems really... it's kind of sussing me out. Let's see. Sanguine Noble. Yeah, I feel like I've fought one of these guys before. Oh, he's super weak. What the hell? This guy isn't even a mini-boss, bro. This guy's just a big enemy with a boss health bar. He's so weak. Oh, he just stacked blood on me pretty easily, but even that's not doing that much damage. Okay, I'm taking a lot of blood loss, which I gotta watch out for, but... yeah, no, this guy's gonna be easy work. Oh, he just countered me. I thought I countered him, but he countered me. So I was gonna say, yeah, I wasn't blocking. I was going for a light there to finish him off. He's pretty low. That's it. Okay, really, really easy enemy. You can't even consider that guy a mini-boss. Maybe a mini-boss if you're like way weaker, but for me, you could tell like I was... you know, how many hits did I take to kill him there? 6 or 7? Like, yeah. At least we got like 8,800 runes from him, so that's good. There's bloodstains everywhere here too. Like, did people just like go to Altus Plateau like way earlier? Like, I feel like I'm almost like ahead of myself being here, but I'm level 71. And most of the stuff in Altus Plateau seems pretty easy. Like, most of the enemies seem not as strong as they should be. So, I don't know. There's bloodstains everywhere here, which implies that a bunch of people died to him and he was a very hard boss. He wasn't. Do I even get a grace? I hope so. This is openable. Probably just a chest with the loot. Yeah, there's not even a grace here. This was definitely not a unique enemy. I fought one of them before. I think in Liurnia, and he was like a normal enemy. He was just chilling in some ruins or something. Sanguine Noble. With the Bloody Hellas. That's some sort of sword. Okay, so I got the Bloody Hellas. And we got that other, like, mace-looking weapon earlier, too. So if these are all, like, legendary weapons, then... I can use... you know, I could try, you know, trying one of them out. With the special smithing stones. I forgot what they're called. Somber smithing stones. But out of all the weapons that I've been testing out and stuff, the Bloodhound's Fang is still the one that I like the best. So I'm thinking I should stick with it. Anyways, we've cleared all these ruins now except for that one NPC. So the only enemy here that actually is tough at all is the NPC when you invade his world. Everything else here was weak. The boss, that big slime. Everything was weak. Everything was easy. But there was that NPC who actually killed me, so we're gonna try that again. The only problem here is the festering bloody fingers, which I don't have an infinite amount of those. But I think we're pretty good for heals right now. So let's try this again, and hopefully we can take him out. I don't think we can do any summon or anything, so it's just gonna be straight up a straight up duel. You know, we can use my skill. I have the L2 skill with the Bloodhound's Fang, and I know now. I figured this out last stream. I remember that it's R2 for the follow-up attack, which is really good. So we're probably gonna want to do that once or twice on him. Should be good. Alright, let's try again. He comes at you right away. And I almost can't move right away because I'm still like spawning in or whatever, but there he is. He's ready. So when he's doing that stuff, I gotta try to dodge it because I gotta try dodging that stuff too. I can't even block it, man. This guy's not messing around. I tried doing L2 there, but he cancelled it. At least it didn't waste FP. There we go. He didn't even get hit by the follow-up, whatever. Heal. Heal. It's really hard to counter this guy, because he pretty much almost one-shots my stamina. I'm good for like one counter. Bro, how did that miss? I missed the follow-up attack. Again, stamina. Can't block. He's stacking bleed, but it's not too fast, so it's fine, I guess. I can't even counter when he does the fast attacks, because he attacks too frequently. There's no time. This guy is fast and really high damage. Bro, again, with the skill missing, because he moves too fast. And his damage, I can't block, I can't dodge, and I can't attack him. It's just avoiding everything. That just fully takes out my stamina. I'm out of heals now too, so this is do it or don't. Do it or die. Bro, how did you miss again? Oh my god, the blood loss killed me. I'm actually kind of mad now. This guy's a total dick. He's a stupid strong enemy. And not just in like his health or damage. Like his health isn't that bad. Like he's got a lot less health than most other like mini bosses that we're fighting. But he does insane damage. And he's just super fast and evasive. It's super hard for me to counter him. It's super hard to dodge him. Really hard to block him. And I can't even hit him with the skill. No, at least it's all recharged now, but I'm using these festering bloody fingers, which is really annoying. I don't know how many of those I have left. But I'm not going to use them for anything else. So let's see. How many of those do I have? Since we've wasted 2. Probably would they be in tools? Yeah. Okay, I have 6 left. So we've used 2, we got 6 left. Alright, let's see if we can get him next attempt. It's possible, but this is how I feel a lot of the time with this game, but especially in Altus Plateau, it feels like. And I don't really like when the game feels like this, but it feels like all the enemies here are too easy, and this area is just kind of really chill. Everything else we've killed here tonight, it's just been kind of a breeze. And then this guy comes along and he's like way stronger than everyone else. Like to the point where he's killed me multiple times and I'm spending a valuable consumable just to fight him each time. But everything else here is so easy. Like, what's with the difference in difficulty between this stuff? I wish it was more balanced, all of it. Like, I wish the normal enemies were tougher, but I wish the strong guys like this were a little bit weaker, because it's kind of ridiculous how strong this guy is. The fact that he can just one-shot my entire stamina bar is crazy. Because I've upgraded the hell out of it, and I have a very strong shield. The fact that I'm using a shield. A great shield as well. I have a very strong great shield, and he could just one-shot all of my stamina with one attack. It's kind of crazy. Again, the skill missing. I hate when the skill misses, bro. And these attacks are crazy. Those are super hard to block and dodge. So he's doing these bestial incantations all the time. And just this weapon he has is really strong. There we go. Finally got him. It's the first time landing the follow-up attack on the skill. Host vanquished. Okay, so I got a rune arc, Furl Calling Finger Remedy. And it sends you back too quick. I can't even see what the hell my loot is. I think it was just those two things. No, I got a Somber Smithing Stone 6. And Great Stars. Wait, didn't I just get Great Stars? So that's not a legendary weapon then, because I have 2 of them? We just got Great Stars from the back of that caravan thing. But the Somber Smithing Stone 6 is crazy. We just got a Somber Smithing Stone 5. Which means I can now bring my Bloodhound's Fang to +6 now. We just got it +5, like, that was like last stream. Or maybe the stream before that. It was when I switched back to the Bloodhound's Fang from the Golden Halberd, which I decided the Bloodhound's Fang was better. And I'm pretty sure that was literally last stream. Okay, so that's good. The Somber Smithing Stone made that worth it. Alright, so I can appreciate that. You know, if there is going to be one enemy that's going to be way harder than everybody else in the area, if he's giving me all of the loot, then fine. It makes it worth it to go and kill him, but damn. So I don't know if we got any runes from that. Wait a minute. Oh no. Runes are over there. Yeah, I just realized. Okay, so I don't think he gave me any runes, or if he did, he only gave me the 800. That's gonna be my 20k plus, right? It better be, because we had so many runes stacked. It's actually over 30k from the boss, too. Over 30,000 in runes right now. The first time I died to this guy, we got the runes back, so this time we just attempted it twice. First time I died, second time I killed him and didn't die. I totally forgot to go and get the runes first before doing the new attempt. This should be the 30k runes. If it's not, I'm just gonna like end the stream here, because that just ruins the tone of everything. Let's see. Okay, we're good. That was nerve-wracking. If I just lost all the runes, we got the runes, so we're good. Okay, so not to be mistaken with runes, these ruins have been explored. We've cleared them now. Everything here is done. So I don't even think we're gonna end the stream yet tonight. I think we've got more to do. Also, is it snowing here or is this rain? I think it's supposed to be rain. Yeah, so these ruins are cleared, these Rye the Blood ruins. It actually looks like there's 4 buildings here, and I only remember going in 3. Oh, it's because this one here is not even a building. Okay, so those were the 3 buildings. Okay, so we're done with the ruins. We're going to keep moving forward. The question is now, do I want to fast travel to a Grace? Or do we want to keep moving forward? Because there's got to be a new Grace coming up here, right? We're not even going to bother with the caravan either, because I've already cleared that. Oh, I can't even open up this stupid map because this idiot. Okay, we already robbed the caravan. The trolls don't care. So we're going to keep going this way then, and hopefully we get a new Grace soon. And then maybe we'll go back to the round table and everything and check everything out, because we got a lot of loot now. Let's kill these guys. Okay, there was one other enemy here that I just locked onto, yeah. Why is he just sitting in the bush? Is that supposed to be like a jump scare or what? I don't even know. There's one enemy here on this cliff. This guy alive? He is, just sitting here. There's multiple of these guys just sitting around the cliffs. So many soldiers here, and they're not really guarding much at all. Throwing required ahead. Why would throwing be required here? Just a lot of enemies. They're saying like throw an explosive at them or something. Do you even have like explosives in this game? I think you do, but I don't know. Just a bunch of guys, we can kill them all. Be sneaky about it here, we got some loot. But yeah, these guys are all just like sitting around like they're doing something. And like this is obviously Mount Gelmir, this is not Altus Plateau, or maybe it is. Like is this actually all supposed to be Altus Plateau still? Because like, it is not the same area, like it doesn't look the same at all. The fact that the grass and the trees are still that golden color though makes me think that it's supposed to still be Altus Plateau, and this area here isn't that deep, like we can obviously jump to that from here. I'm thinking maybe that bridge there literally connects Altus Plateau to Mount Gelmir. That's my guess. Anyways, let's grab this. Golden Rune 4. Oh, this guy's just gonna die in front of all of his followers. They all jump up here. Alright, they're all dead. Taking on all at once, it's pretty much what we did. Gilded Foot Soldier Cap. Landale Soldier Greaves. Hello soldiers, don't think I forgot about you guys. So yeah, you can literally just go across there, but I think we're kind of going to go around anyways. I feel like that connects with where else I wanted to go here, which is just kind of beside this spot. Everything here is just kind of connected, but this is the opposite direction from Landell, so the fact that there's so many of these soldiers here, it's just really kind of baffling me. It's like they've got all these soldiers from Landell that are just kind of guarding the passageway to Mount Gelmir. Like, wouldn't Mount Gelmir have its own soldiers and stuff? Each area seems to have kind of its own. Like, the soldiers and the foot soldiers are in every area, but they wear different armor based on where they're from. The ones in Caelid wear red, the ones in Liurnia wear blue, the ones in Livgrave wear green, and the ones here wear yellow. So Mount Gelmir probably has its own color, maybe black or something, I don't know. But there's a bunch of the Landale guards here, which are the same as the Altus Plateau. So that's the ruins. Where did we kind of come in here? Because I kind of came up just from the side. I killed all the guards that were here as the trolls were going by. And that spot that we gotta go forward, it's just gonna connect here. It's all just connected. More soldiers. It goes to the same place. So when the trolls stop like that, I might have to kill them. We'll see. I might have to kill them to get past. Well, it's not like they'll be able to chase me, but you know. If they're in the way, we probably want to kill them. Get some more runes. I've already got the loot from the carriage. And yeah, they just chill here, and then this is like the entrance to that other area. So let's just keep moving. I'm looking for Grace, and then we can go back. Well, not go back anywhere. I was thinking go back to the NPC, but we already killed him. So I don't need Grace for that anymore. I just need Grace so that we don't have to go back to the last Grace, because I want to keep moving forward. But we've got so much stuff now. Especially runes. Almost 40k. It's probably the most I've ever held at once in this game. Anyways, these guys literally chill here. I've already robbed this, and the thing that I got out of the carriage, I'm pretty sure is the exact same weapon I got from that NPC. So these two were just chilling. They're just like taking a rest. And it was weird how all the guards were following them before, and now the guards are all like kind of separate. They were all with the trolls before. Pumpkinhead here. He was maybe the one that was with the caravan. He knocks you back when you block, which is annoying. Makes it hard to counter him. Actually makes it almost impossible to counter him. Kill this guy first. Yeah, get out of here. Sanctuary Stone. I think they always drop one of those. Okay, as for this little spot here, I hear more of those worm guys, but not seeing any of them. They're all down there, and they're really loud at a distance, I feel like. There was someone who told me that a few streams ago. They told me that noise that I'm hearing, it sounds like just very deep laughter. It's actually just those worms. So, yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why such a useless enemy makes such a creepy noise, but, you know, it's Elden Ring. That's how these things work. Occasionally. I'm gonna check this little part here, and then we're just gonna go around the trolls, and I don't think we need to fight them at all. There's no point. Okay, there's like nothing over here but a bunch more animals. Since when do those guys roll like that? That's a no. Animals like that don't work like that way in real life. They don't roll around. Okay, a bit of a jumpy thing here. So this is a way to, I guess, to go down from there. And there's also kind of like this bit. There's a building here which we haven't really explored. That's more of unexplored Altus Plateau. There's some noble down there. But yeah, I want to go this way. I want to go across this bridge and just see what's going on. I think it's going to be Mount Gelmir over there. But let's see. Is there even like a map in this area? I don't think so. There's no maps here. Let's just go across and see if, you know, we can find a grace or something. Like, I don't know why the graces are so spread out in Altus Plateau. Like, our last grace was so long ago. It's not cool at all, man. Like, no grace. Blood grease. Another empty, coffin here. I think that's what you're supposed to call these. That's the one with the trolls. So yeah, we're just going past now. Let's go on this bridge and see what we got. This might be the farthest we go in this direction, because Mount Gelmir we're not doing yet. I want to keep that separate. Bunch of nobles here. They're all just looking up at Mount Gelmir, like, what's up with you fools? Okay. So, we've got quite the cliff there. So down below that kind of looks like Altus Plateau, but up here this looks like Mount Gelmir, and that down there looks like Mount Gelmir. So I don't know, I can't really tell. It's really just like in between the two areas, I guess. The main thing is that castle considered Altus Plateau or is it considered Mount Gelmir? If it's a part of Altus Plateau, I kind of want to do that sooner than later while we're still here. But first, let's go across this bridge, which I'm assuming will bring us to Mount Gelmir, and maybe there's a grace there, but otherwise we're going to turn back. Aristocrat headband. So the sky is all golden when we're on this bridge. I'm guessing it's going to change. It's going to change to more of the Mount Gelmir atmosphere, which we've been to Volcano Manor, but we haven't really seen much of the outdoor Mount Gelmir. We just kind of looked at like the front doorstep of the Volcano Manor, and there is indeed a grace right here, which is perfect. So Mount Gelmir, the sky is supposed to be more like purple. It's almost like more darker and ominous than Caelid being red. Volcanic stone. So yeah, Mount Gelmir is a pretty sick area. When we were at the Volcano Manor, I was thinking Mount Gelmir might be my favorite area, just in terms of how it looks, but we're not going to do this area yet. I think you're supposed to come here later, so let's rest with this grace. I'm going to go back to the round table just to do some upgrading and stuff, but then we're going to play a little bit more tonight. I'm not going to end the stream yet. But from here, I'm not sure which place I want to go now. Because we kind of, in the last 2 hours, we've done a lot and also not that much at the same time. I feel like I'm still moving pretty slow here, but we've also seen more things. This kind of area of Altus Plateau that we went through tonight, there was more than what I've normally been seeing there, so that's good. More stuff to see, more enemies to fight, more loot to get. It's all a cycle in this game. Looting, killing, leveling up. So we can do a level up now. I'm still going to have over 10k left, so maybe I just want to blow like a bunch of golden runes, maybe sell some stuff as well at the round table, and do a double level up. For this level here, I think the last thing I did was health, which we can get more of that. We can go above 900, which isn't bad. I do want to upgrade the FP some more. It's just I feel like I need to put multiple upgrades into that. The stamina and the equip load are pretty good for now. I don't think I need to keep upgrading those. Strength we already have at 30. Dexterity is actually better for the Bloodhound's Fang, which I can give this 3 more damage with another dex upgrade, 24. Intelligence and Arcane, I said for now I'm just going to stay away from. Faith is good too, because there's a lot of like more weapons I want to use and incantations and stuff that need higher faith. But for now, let's just go with more dex. I think just more damage is really just the best thing. The more damage, the better. It's level 72. It's 30k runes for that. Next upgrade is 30,900, so I'm not even going to bother doing the math right now. We're going to go back to the round table, sell like all the stuff that I've got since the last time I was selling things. Sell everything that I don't need. And then I'll use golden runes and sell like more like materials and stuff to kind of fill the gaps so we can get another upgrade. I think that's the best course of action here. So let us go back to the Table of Lost Grace. And then Mount Gelmir we'll return to at another time, either from that direction or the other direction, because we found at least two paths into Mount Gelmir now, both from Altus Plateau. Plus, we've already just been to the Volcano Manor, because I was brought there by Raya, the scout. She was an NPC. And yeah, we checked out pretty much most of Volcano Manor, and then decided not to continue with the outdoor part, because there was a lot more going on there. And the enemies were pretty strong as well. It's actually one sort of mini boss I was thinking of that just destroyed me in the kind of like town part, the town outside of the Volcano Manor. So we'll get back to that eventually. I almost want to see if any of the NPCs have some new dialogues. They often do. I haven't really been speaking to a lot of NPCs lately.
Journey to the capital, Lendell, to the east of the Altus Plateau. The two fingers will deny. You may be our bet.
Okay, so this is dialogue that Sir Gideon's already had. So you can ask him about all the shard bearers, which we've already killed. Godric. I said Roderick. It's the name of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid's brother, right? Godric and Renala have been killed. So we still need Rykard, who is at Mount Gelmir. Radon is in Caelid, and then Morgott of Lanedale. But we've already listened to this guy explain this stuff before. We don't need to keep talking to him. He just has the same info, I guess. His daughter is over here normally, but lately she's been gone. I've noticed she's been gone now for a while, I think, but she helped me kill Godric. She was the NPC summon for that. This room opened recently and we checked it out, but there's just that weird, like, red NPC, and he just doesn't even say anything useful. These two don't really do anything useful either. They have this shop with a lot of really expensive stuff. And most of it is not that great. Like, it's okay. There's some weapons here that are pretty basic, I think. Nothing really great with them. This guy, we can see if he has any new dialogue, but he's like the only one in this room and he doesn't have anything to say, really. Bloodstain ahead. He's not even like one of the Bloodstain NPCs because he's not hostile. They're always normally supposed to be like an invader. Either you're invading their world or they're invading yours. But this guy's just... he's just red and he's just sitting here chilling.
I asked you not to disturb me. Be thankful of the whole serenity. It is all that keeps your death and defilement at bay.
So I feel like at some point you're supposed to fight this guy. But I feel like I want to do that now. Who is this invader just chilling in my my club? I feel like he needs to be killed. When I become Elden Lord, I will have him smited. So also the prophet guy that was standing around here, we recently spoke to him and sent him to Altus Plateau, supposedly, where he has a quest line with that golden mask guy. So someone told me about that. There's this guy here, I think is just selling incantations now. He introduced me to the Beast Clergyman. Okay, we haven't spoken with him in a while. I might have some new death roots. We could go and try that. That's actually in Caelid. And this guy's been like paralyzed or something for like a long time. He helped me fight Margit actually. And now he just like sits here with like this blanket on himself and these flies. Like I don't even know what's up with this guy anymore.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
Sorcerer Rajier. He just has these 3 Ashes of War and that's it. Pretty much got nothing. And then of course there is the 2 fingers in here, which also don't really have much to say. You speak to them through her, and her dialogue only changes when you kill one of the shard bearers. So when I killed Godric, we could do some stuff. There was the Remembrance, which I used to get his dragon fist thing. And same thing with Renala. With Renala's we actually sold, because all her stuff needed intelligence, and I sold her Remembrance. And I sold like whatever else she gave me too, I think. But yeah, her dialogue will be the same because we haven't killed another shard bearer. I'm thinking the next one we kill will be Radon. Because I want to go back to Caelid soon, once it feels like we've done kind of most of Altus Plateau. And then I guess we'll do Mount Gelmir, and then we'll do Landau last, which is where Morgoth is. But I don't know, I feel like also Landau is supposed to be kind of on the same level as Altus Plateau. So I don't know, man. I'm not really sure what order we're going to do everything in, but I'm trying to go about it whatever seems right. This lady here, she hugs you or whatever, and she gives you some sort of debuff that I've never even used. She gives you like some item that actually buffs you, but it's actually like just a permanent debuff. I'm going off of what other people have told me, because I honestly have no idea. You hug this lady and she gives you some item that boosts your poise or something, but it's like if you never hugged her in the first place, you'd never have to use what she gives you. So I don't know. It seems kind of useless. Kind of useless character for now. This is Roderica.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
Okay, looks like there's new dialogue with her, so we can try that. But yeah, she's got spirit tuning, so I can upgrade the ashes or whatever other things we have. I do have some other ashes that I want to try besides the wolves. So we could try using some different stuff and then maybe upgrading it if it's good. I don't know. Let's try this. Something you should know.
I need to warn you about something. A little while ago, someone started lurking in the wing on the opposite side of the round table. And I can hear, from all the way over there, the howling and wailing of spirits in fear of a curse. I can even hear the repulsive twisted malice in itself. A plethora of spirits in an unceasing cacophony. I can't even imagine. How much suffering inflicted to who knows how many souls. Not even the grafting caused anything like this to happen. You should keep your distance. I know you're strong, but please.
Okay, I don't know what that means. She said opposite of the round table. What do you mean opposite of the round table? The whole thing's a circle. You mean opposite from the two fingers, meaning this way? I've tried jumping down here before. There's just like some NPC that is very strong. I don't know, or I might be strong enough to beat her now, but I don't really want to try that. There's an NPC that's down there, and you can see all the bloodstains, because she's killed tons of people. I don't remember who it was. I think it was a female one, but I don't even know. Some sort of NPC there. I'm guessing if you manage to kill it, then there's, you know, some good loot or something. I don't know. I was thinking it would be like a full-on boss, but it's not. It's literally just like an invader. So, yeah, I'm not sure why we have that in the middle of the round table, but, and I don't think that's what she was talking about. She was talking about something else. Maybe on this side. I haven't been to the basement for a while because it was all locked. The store's still locked. Okay, let's sell stuff with the blacksmith first. You know what? Let's go downstairs first. We'll do the blacksmith after. Let's go down here. There was a stone sword key that I used. And, that's down in the hall. We can check that out too. This door, I'm assuming you come out this way after you kill that invader. So I used a stone sword key to open this room at one point, which just leads to another stone sword key door, which maybe I have enough keys to do that now. In here, I think it was just, it's actually where I got my crossbow. This chest had the black key crossbow that I've had for a while. Maybe we can open this now. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, we can use this. Let's see what we got. What do we have in here? More loot. What's in the chest? Assassin's Prayer Book. Okay. No friend ahead. Likely crab. That's it. Okay, so I used one, maybe two stone sword keys there, because sometimes they require two. Just to get an assassin's prayer book, which I have no idea what that does. On this imp stone statue thing, there's two imps. So does that mean I used two stone sword keys to open this? Was it the same for this one outside? Yeah, there's two imps. I'm thinking you used two stone sword keys then. And the imps have like swords in their head. I'm assuming that's how that works. Okay, well I have that prayer book. I hope it's good if I just spent two keys on it. Other than that, this place down here is dead. Nothing else to be got. Alright, blacksmith.
Well, where have you uttered you've no matter, it's all to slay out your arms then.
So I try to avoid selling the legendary weapons, but there's some stuff that I'm just like never gonna use, and it's like better off just selling it, getting runes. And then, oh yeah, he just says Ashes of War, like just equipping them or duplicating them. I can strengthen armaments. I can actually get this Bloodhound's Fang to +6 because of that thing we got off that NPC guy. Somber Smithing Stone 6. So this now goes to 263 plus 160 physical damage. I think I want to stick with this weapon. This actually brings the strength scaling up to C as well. So yeah, I think we're going to stick with this for now. I can try testing out some of my other weapons and then upgrading them too, but unless they feel like they could get better than this, I'll probably just keep upgrading this thing. But for now we just have the one Somber Smithing Stone 6, so let's get that upgraded. Shouldn't cost too many runes. There we go. Alright, cool. So that's been strengthened. Now, for selling stuff, we have lots of items here. So a lot of the consumable stuff I probably want to keep in case we want to try using it in the future or whatever. The golden runes we can just activate anyways, and he sells them for the same value they're worth. Crafting materials, I usually use these to like fill the gaps, because most of them are only worth 10 runes each. Some are worth like 50 if they're more rare. But I never even like craft anything in this game. Like I don't know how useful most of this stuff is. So some of the stuff I really have a lot of. So the things that I have in abundance, like golden roa, we can sell them for 10 each and just kind of use it to fill the gaps. Get a few hundred runes. A few thousand sometimes. I'm not going to specifically sell anything from there yet. Bolstering materials, we probably want to keep all these, all the smithing stones, the somber smithing stones. Which I actually have a somber smithing stone 8. Which I don't remember how I got it, but it seems so like far ahead. So if I somehow got a somber smithing stone 7, then we can go straight to 8 as well, because I already have that. And then the rest of my somber smithing stones are all 4 or less. And then gloveworts, the grave gloveworts and the ghost gloveworts are for the ashes, so the summons, not weapons or armaments. And then Ashes of War, I probably don't want to sell any of these either, because these are like skills that you get to kind of equip, and they're only worth 300, so even though there's usually, I usually just stick with the best ones, which right now the Bloodhound's Fang ability that it comes with is pretty good. But I'm not going to sell any of these, not worth it. Weapons usually are worth it, because there's some that sell for like 1,000 or even more. Most of them are worth like 200 though, which isn't really worth it. Unless there's like non-legendary stuff that you know you're never going to use, then it's just obvious, just sell. So most of this stuff I think is kind of like legendary or one-off weapons. This Lazuli glintstone sword, this needs intelligence. I'm gonna keep it for now because the requirement's low. But yeah, like most of the stuff I'm not really gonna use. This Lord Sword's Greatsword is still my highest upgraded thing, +8. But this isn't a legendary weapon, it's way worse than my Bloodhound's Fang now. It's only worth 100. I would sell it, but the fact that I have it upgraded and everything, I feel like I just need to keep it now. This Grafted Blade Greatsword is 40 strength, which is crazy. Rogier's Rapier, I've tried that out a bit too. That was actually +8 when I got it. He gave it to me +8. I have this Bloody Hellas, which is another arcane weapon, but this is, it does blood stuff. 33 blood loss build-up. Heavy Thrusting Sword, it's considered. Serpent God's Curved Sword. That's my Bloodhound's Fang, and we also have the Magma Worm's Scale Sword, which I wanted to try upgrading this and using it, because I wonder if I can dual wield it with the Bloodhound's Fang. Because it's the only other curved greatsword that I have. Both of these swords are the same weapon type, which means I could dual wield them, right? Which would be sick. This just needs 18 faith. I think I need like 1 more faith for that. Twins and Night Swords, Godskin Peeler. The Twins and Night Swords I feel like is probably more of a common weapon. We'll probably just sell this. Although the Godskin Peeler, I got that from the Godskin Apostle, probably want to keep it. I'm just going to sell the Twins Night Swords, I don't think we need that all. It's only 100 runes, but you know. Axe, probably don't need this either, but I started upgrading it because I wanted to try an axe, but just been sticking with other stuff. I'll keep this for now, it's +3. Rusted Anchor, like I don't even know if that's a legendary weapon or not. War Pick. Monk's Flame Mace. Could probably sell both of those. Knight Rider Flail. I got that from one of those Knights Cavalry. Family Heads. I got this from a boss actually. A dungeon boss that was in Altus Plateau, but it was one of the really early like caves here that we did. Pickaxe, Brick Hammer, Great Stars. So I have 2 Great Stars. So one of these you get from the NPC, and then one of them is on the back of that caravan, but it's not a legendary weapon. We just got 2 of them in the same spot. They're only worth 100. This weapon itself doesn't seem that bad. I'm just going to sell one of them because I have 2. And maybe this could be good because it's got the same blood loss build up as the Bloodhound's Fang. And if this doesn't use the Somber Smithing Stones, it uses the normal ones. I could probably upgrade this a lot with normal smithing stones, and then it might actually be pretty good as a weapon. It's considered a great hammer. So the Monk's Flame Mace and the War Pick are just hammers, but the Pickaxe, the Brick Hammer, and the Great Stars are great hammers. Could be interesting. I don't think I need this Pickaxe anymore, so we'll ditch that. I'll keep the Brick Hammer, because it needs 31 strength. It's a big requirement. Cross Naginata, this is the only spear I have, so I'll keep it. We have the Tree Spear, which is a great spear. Just needs a little more faith. I don't even remember how I got this, because I've only killed 1 Tree Sentinel, but obviously this is a Tree Sentinel weapon. I don't remember how I got it. Knight Rider Glaive is another Knight's Cavalry weapon. I'll keep that. Same with the Golden Halberd, which we have upgraded to +4. But I decided the Bloodhound's Fang is better. I have this Winged Scythe, which needs a lot more faith. A Whip. Got the Iron Ball, which is a fist, as well as the Grafted Dragon, which is Godric's special weapon. And then I have these 2 different claws. This one's a Bloodhound Claws and Raptor Talons. Which the Raptor Talons looks worse in every way, so I'm just going to sell those. The Bloodhound Claws, though, might be a legendary because you get them from the Bloodhound Knight or whatever. And those guys are like mini bosses. Usually with mini bosses like that, where there's multiple of them, they each thing that they drop is unique. So they each drop a unique part of their gear or weapons or whatever. So I'm gonna keep these because the raptor talons are literally worse in like every stat. It's just worse. It's better for dexterity scaling, but that's it. It's just worse. Okay, I only made like 400 runes there from selling weapons. We're still keeping a lot of them, so most of these I think are unique. This kind of stuff I'm gonna keep. I'll hold on to the projectile stuff. We got a lot of arrows, which I don't really use these sort of weapons often, but I'll keep the arrows. Ammo's important. Steel wire torch. I'll keep that just because I don't have any other torches. A lot of these other shields we don't need, especially the ones that have less than 100 physical. That's just bad. Candle tree wooden shield. Brass shield. I've heard this is the best shield in the game, but it's not. My new one is better than the brass shield in every way. The Cuckoo Great Shield. This isn't even like a legendary either, it's pretty common, so I'm gonna sell the brass shield now. You know what? I'll keep it just because it's the only non-great shield I have. It's the only medium shield I have left, but the rest of these are great shields. And the Cuckoo Great Shield is just kind of mostly better than the Golden Beast Crest Shield. But I also have the Manor Tower Shield, which is only better than the Cuckoo Great Shield for fire resistance. And guard boost. Its guard boost is higher and its fire resistance is better. Other than that, the Cuckoo Great Shield is better in every way, so it even weighs less. Yeah, I'm keeping the Cuckoo Great Shield for now. It's just the best shield. Gear. The gear I usually sell a lot more of, especially the legendary stuff too, because it's worth a lot, and it's like there's some stuff I'm just never going to use. This Blackguard's Iron Mask I feel like I've had forever. Got this in Liurnia. Blue Festive Hood. This probably isn't even like a legendary thing, but I'm going to keep it just for the sentimental value. This is worth 1,000, and I'm probably never going to use it. It's probably quite rare. I've heard a lot of the stuff that the nobles drop is really rare. Especially the noble's slender sword or something, which I got that a long time ago. I didn't realize until after I sold it that supposedly it's the hardest item to obtain in the game. That's what I heard from some YouTube video. I sold mine for like 200 runes. It didn't even seem like it was a good weapon, so I mean, I'm not really pressed about selling it. It seems like it's more for people that are trying to acquire every item in the game or something. They'll spend like hours killing nobles just to get that sword. But I just sold mine. I don't need it. I'm probably going to sell this too because it's worth 1,000. So let's sell it. Honestly, I'd sell the Blue Festive Hood if it was worth 1,000 too, but it's only 100, so we'll sell the headband. Carollos Glintstone Crown. I'll probably keep this one. I think someone told me to keep one of these, and this is the rarer one, so I'll keep that. Haima Glintstone Crown. It's just worse than it, but it weighs a lot less. Might keep that for now. I got that from one of those battle mages, which actually I think I've only seen in one of them. Bismarck, welcome to the stream. Brass Shield is the best medium shield in the game. Raptor Talons is the best weapon in the game. Did you just join or were you watching a few minutes ago? Because I literally just... I kept the Brass Shield actually, but I sold the Raptor Talons. I don't know how the Raptor Talons are the best weapon in the game. They look terrible. They look like kind of the worst weapon that I had, I think. Because I compared them to the Bloodhound Claws and they were worse in every stat. Oops, hee hee. Were you joking then about the Raptor Talons? Because yeah, those are gone. And the Brass Shield, somebody else told me the same thing, that the Brass Shield is the best medium shield, but... Maybe best medium shield, but... Since I have kind of like a heavy and like shield build, I go with the great shields, they're better. This Cuckoo Great Shield I think is better than the Brass Shield in every stat. Every resistance is higher. No, not fire. Fire's the only thing this is bad at. It's not that bad. Lightning and holy and magic are way higher. So yeah, fire is the only thing, and the fire resistance on the manor tower shield is better than the brass shield. So if I ever wanted better fire blocking, I would just go with the manor tower shield. There's no reason for me to use the brass shield. I'm only keeping it because it's the only medium shield I have left. That's the only reason I'm going to keep it. Shields, the only thing that matters is guard boost. That's the percentage of stamina it saves when you block. So you can block many times more. And it has the highest. The brass shield has the highest guard boost. Maybe for medium shields, I think the Cuckoo Great Shield was better. Yeah, this is 61. Cuckoo Great Shield is 64. This Golden Beast Crest Shield is only 60. And the Manor Tower Shield is actually 67. So if the guard boost matters as much as you say, then the Manor Tower Shield should be better than the Cuckoo Great Shield. But the resistances are a lot better on this usually, except for fire. Which, I think physical, as long as the physical is 100, it's supposed to block all physical damage. But like you said, the guard boost does the percentage of how much it takes with stamina or whatever. So I get the importance with that. But there's also a matter of how much extra damage you're taking. Because for example, this says 70 for magic. So I assume that means like 70% of the magic damage is blocked, the 30% you take. And you know, it's better to have that higher, so you take less damage from that kind of stuff. The shield stamina only matters for like the particularly tough enemies. Like bosses and some mini bosses or the invader NPCs or whatever. That are kind of getting the stamina down. Most normal enemies do not really. I'm not worrying about the stamina at all. But sometimes I still can take damage from them, even while blocking, because of the because of all their elemental damage and stuff. So in that case, it's better to just have the best resistances, I think. For medium, now I see you have good strength. If you ever use a shield, a great shield is better as you have the strength for it. Yeah, I feel like most people that play this game don't really use shields. They go for more of like a dexterity build, and they have a lighter load. I have a heavy load right now, which I usually always have. Sometimes I make my gear lighter to do medium load if it seems like the sort of enemy that needs I need to be dodging. But most enemies I can block pretty well, so that's kind of just what I go with. But yeah, it seems like most people don't even really use shields. They just dual wield two weapons, or they like two-hand a big one or something. I don't know. Considering I can use my Bloodhound's Fang with a shield, it seems like the best option. A great shield in one hand and a great sword in the other. You were deliberately running on heavy load? I mean, not like deliberately like doing heavy load on purpose. But just, you know, my best gear right now, my strongest armor, it brings me into heavy load, and I'm fine with that because I don't dodge that often. So it's not really a problem. Sometimes it is, and when it is, then I go with lighter armor and go to medium load. But yeah, normally it's all blocks and counters for me, so I guess it is deliberately heavy load in a way. Anyways, right now I'm just selling stuff, and it's kind of hard to debate like which of these things are, you know, fully unique, like legendary items, because it doesn't really give you like a rarity or anything for this stuff. So the Ruler's Mask, I would assume, is a one-time item. Probably don't want to sell it. As for this Crimson Hood, I've had this for a while, and now I have this Navy Hood, which is like the same thing, but it's a different color. It doesn't even look as nice. The gold on it is less. But it's got better resistances for certain things. Mostly worse, though. I'm gonna keep it for now. Black Hood. The Black Hood is actually better than this skeletal mask in every way. But the skeletal mask looks cool. I just want to keep it because it looks cool. But I feel like I can't sell the Black Hood then, because if I sell the exact copy of this, it's just better, and that just feels dumb. This helmet I just got from a soldier, so we know it's not a special drop. I could probably sell that. It's worth 200. That's fine. 200 runes. We'll move on to body armor next. Just a really few weapons have 2-in-1 playthrough. Like Uchigatana and Erd Steel Dagger. Almost all items are unique for playthrough. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's what it seems like. It seems like most like weapons and armor in this game are like legendary. Like there's only one copy of them. But there's some stuff like anything you get off the soldiers or these nobles. It seems like those are you can get multiple of them. I don't know if I have an Uchigatana, but I do have an Erd Steel Dagger. If there is a way to get a second one of them, then that's interesting, especially if you can dual wield, but yeah, I have the one Erd Steel Dagger from that guy in Limgrave. You never know if you will like a weapon in a later build. I would sell many of them, would put it in a chest, because I have all the items you have combined are worth not even 15k. And killing one single bird gives you 17k. I'd like to know what kind of bird that is if it gives you 17k runes. Most enemies where I'm at right now in the game give me like 300 runes if I'm lucky. 300 runes is kind of the average right now. Anyways, this is only worth 10, so I'm not even going to bother selling that right now. The Battle Mage robe, we'll keep that because I have the headgear that goes with it. It might be unique, I don't know. Ruler's robe. Noble's traveling garb. This one looks different than what the nobles normally wear. That's worth 500. Raptor's black feathers. Erdtree surcoat. We can sell that. Cuckoo knight armor. Could probably sell that too, but it's actually pretty good. It's almost as good as my banished knight armor. I always go for like the best armor. This banished knight armor and that helmet that I have, those have been like the highest armor stuff that I've had for so long. I've had this since Stormvale, and I've had that helmet since Liurnia. Everything else here is not even close for armor. It is way less. He can't defend himself. It's the best Elden Ring farm. You can get 50k per minute. It's on Mogwin Palace. I don't even know where that is. Banished armor set is top 3 armor. So I have a piece of armor that's in the top 3 sets, and I got it pretty much when I started this game. Got it a long time ago. Interesting. Well, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep my banished armor. Battle Mage Manchettes. I'll probably keep these two because they go with that other set. Sorcerer Manchettes. I probably don't need those. They're the same weight as these ones. They're better for slash for some reason. That's fire too. Actually, these ones are only better for pierce. The Sorcerer Manchettes might be better than the Battle Mage Manchettes, actually. Noble's Gloves. Vagabond Knight Gauntlets. I'm pretty sure that's what I still have equipped, right? Then I got the Carrion Knight Gauntlets. In terms of like the physical resistance stuff, my default gauntlets are still the best gloves that I have. I don't even know what legs I have right now. So a few of these are from different sets I think that I want to keep. Landell Soldier Greaves, we don't need that. The Mausoleum Greaves are what I have, and those are my best physical boots right now. The Carrion Knight Greaves are a little better. Cuckoo Knight Greaves. Oh, the Cuckoo Knight Greaves might be better. Mausoleum. 7.4 versus 7.7. 6.5, 8.4, 7.7. Yeah, these are better. The Cuckoo Knight Greaves are better than my Mausoleum Graves. They're actually better in like everything, and they only weigh a little bit more. Yeah, let's equip these. Cuckoo Knight Greaves. Just, no, don't want to sell it. We're in sell right now. I have to go equip that separately. Okay, and then there's talismans. I've already decided that I'm not going to sell any talismans because these all kind of give unique abilities, and I think every talisman is like unique, right? No two of the same talisman, so. Oh, this Great Shield talisman could. When did I get this? This could be good. Just boosting guarding ability. I might want to use that. But yeah, I've got so many of these now, and most of them I'm not really going to use, but you know, you can just equip these at any time in their passive abilities, so they're better for different situations. I'm going to keep all the talismans. So there's nothing else really to sell. Not really. Alright, hang on, I'll read chat again in a sec. So, the Cuckoo Knight Greaves, I want to equip those. Let's get those new Greaves on. I can go with my Cuckoo Knight shield that I have. Yeah, so you can see everything is blue here. It's only the weight, and I still have more than enough to keep it and still being heavy without going overloaded or whatever. So there we go, Cuckoo Knight Greaves. They don't look all that different, but it's fine. They actually go at the top better, I guess. Alright, that's cool. So we've got that. Now we want to do another level up, so I need like 30k. We're already at 10k plus, so I'm going to use a bunch of golden runes, and then just to fill the gaps, maybe I'll sell like crafting materials, and then we can get another upgrade right now. Unique, and you may use at some point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The talismans, I think, are probably the one thing in the game that you definitely don't want to sell any of them. It's almost like a collection, you know, collection of talismans. I was thinking originally only bosses would drop them, but I've been getting them all sorts of ways now. Speaking of talismans, that reminds me of the one that I saw there. So the three that I have right now are the curved sword talisman for guard counters. I've got this Radigan's Scar Seal, which is pretty great. This one increases your damage taken, but it raises... Pretty sure it's vigor, mind... No, it's vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity, all by 3, I'm pretty sure. Which is crazy. And then I have this Pearl Drake Talisman +1. I don't know how it got upgraded, but this is... It greatly boosts all non-physical damage, which is also really good. So I might just want the Great Shield Talisman instead of that, because most combat we do is physical. But if we're going into some elemental damage, then I'll want to take this instead. But for now, yeah, we can just get the boosted guarding ability with the guard counters. And then this just raises a bunch of physical stuff. Health, stamina, weight, strength, and dexterity. It's all good. Alright. So we got some good stuff here. We just upgraded the Bloodhound's Fang. We got some new boots. Bismarck said it's the shield, really heavy. If you like shields, you may use Great Shield Talisman. It reduces a lot of stamina consumption. Yeah, I would suggest Great Shield Talisman. The Scar Seal will stop being good at level 80-ish. I'll keep that in mind, because yeah, I did see, I think I watched something on YouTube. It said that later in the game, the Scar Seal Talisman is not as good. It's better kind of early on. I'm like level 72 right now, so eventually it'll start to not be as good, because those 3 levels it's giving me on the different categories, those numbers will seem smaller as we level up more. But for now, I think it's still pretty good. It's still one of the best talismans I have. Alright, so I think I need 30,900 right now for a level up. I'm going to use a bunch of golden runes, like all my best ones. And then see how close we are. I can just sell cheap stuff to kind of get there. We just got a golden rune 10, which is 5k. So we're already about halfway now. We've got a golden rune 7, 2,500. Brings us to 18,400. Okay, I still need about like 12k. 12,500-ish. We got a golden rune 5 for 1,600. Gets me to 20,000. We need 30,000, so we need a little bit more. Lots of golden runes. 10 golden runes 4s, which are 1,200. So I've got more than enough here. 800 on golden rune 3, 400 on 2, 200 on 1. Okay, let's do like 5 of these and see how close that gets us. 6,000. Okay. How many did I need? It's 30,900. So I need like 4,900 more, just under 5k. These are 400. We can do like 10 of these. 10 golden rune 2s. It's gonna be 4,000. Use 1 golden rune 4. No. 1 golden rune 3 for 800. And then that last 100, I don't even need to use a golden rune 1. We can... Actually, it was 30,900. We're at 823. So like 8. I need to sell like 8 crafting materials and that's it.
No matter.
These numbers almost seem like they don't even matter because it's just 10. You get 10 runes off of just any item in the game, which is great. So you can sell the most common stuff like golden Roa, which I have so much of now. Could sell literally 8 of these. And that fills the gap. And then we don't have any spare golden runes. So if I die right away, I won't be at risk of losing any leftovers. Sell like 8, yeah, 80 runes. That's all we need. Thank you, good sir. Now I can go get a second level up since we've come here. So we did Dex first. The next one I might go with more Vigor. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll have 3 runes left over. So we could go with Vigor for some more health. It raises all the resistances too. Yeah, strength doesn't matter as much. Dex is still great because the Dex damage on the Bloodhound's Fang is awesome, but we just upgraded that, so yeah, let's go Vigor. Vigor 28. We're now at level 73. There we go. More health, more damage. Very nice. Okay, so I've already been streaming for about 2.5 hours-ish, but we're gonna keep going a little bit because I feel like I want to do a few more things tonight. Maybe kind of wrap some stuff up with Altus Plateau, and then maybe we'll get back to Caelid next stream, or maybe back to Liurnia even for the Caria Manor and stuff. We'll see. We kind of did the main thing that I wanted to do tonight, which was to take that... Well, we were exploring the middle area, and then I decided to kind of go around, and we took the whole trek all the way over to the other kind of bridge to Mount Gelmir from Altus Plateau. Bismarck said, the seal will stop being good at Vigor 35 plus. The extra 10% damage gets too much. Okay, so right now since my Vigor is only like 28, then we're good. So once we get around 35 Vigor, I'll probably drop the Scar Seal for a different talisman. But right now I think we have a pretty good loadout. We got the boosted blocking with the shield. We got the boosted counters, of course, which only gives me a little bit extra damage on counters, but I do counters like all the time, so That's good, just more damage. And, yeah, the Scar Seal, of course, which is helping out a lot of stats. Alright, so, what do we want to do here? Let's go back to this table. So we're all leveled up, we're good to go, level 73. Got some new gear, new upgraded stuff. Things are going to be good. So back up to Altus Plateau. Basically, tonight I started back at the bottom of the windmill village. We went down here. But this is kind of what I was seeing before. This is like the only area of Altus Plateau where the enemies seem maybe a little too strong for where I'm at right now, because there's those tentacle head guys that do that necrosis stuff, which is always just one-shotting me. But we went around down here. There wasn't really much. But then I jumped up here. There was this grace below this bridge. And then, since this grace here, we've just been clearing this whole area. So we did all this. We did these ruins. And then we made it all the way here, which is another entrance to the Mount Gelmir. It's called the Bridge of Iniquity. So we're kind of done with that now. We know this way here and this way here both lead to Landell. I'm not sure if we've been up here or if we can even get there right now. So besides kind of this area with the minor Erd tree, we've pretty much seen everything in the main Altus Plateau. There was this side here, which we can check out. And then there's also these two things down here that I wanted to come back to. We've got the Golden Lineage Everjail, which has a really weird, like, Godric, alternate Godric boss. And then there's like this temple here with the golems. There's also that huge boss when we first entered Altus Plateau. I wonder if I'm strong enough to take on him now. There's this huge dragon all the way back at, like, the abandoned coffin. He was in between these two graces. But that was so, like, far back. Like, I wonder, like, is that guy, like, supposed to be crazy? Because, like, he was right at the front of Altus Plateau. I feel like maybe we're supposed to go kill that big dragon now. I don't know. Bismarck said gotta go. See ya. Alright, see ya, Bismarck. Anyways, it's already almost 6, so I'm not going to stream that much longer tonight, but I at least want to get one more kind of main thing done before we end off for tonight. So what we're going to do right now, I think, is check here. I'm actually just going to go back to this grace at Mount Gelmir because this one is so far away. We're going to go here, do a little turnaround back in Altus Plateau, and then just go this way. Because I just want to see what's here. There's some building. It's not a part of the forest area beneath. And if there's a lot here, then we can kind of do that for tonight and leave it there. If not, we might go do something else. Maybe back to the Everjail or this. Maybe take on that dragon next stream. I don't know. And we don't, like, have to fully clear Altus Plateau before I move on to something else. Like, we can still come back here and do more stuff later, so... It's just we've been here so long now, and I'm trying to kind of finish it up at least, or at least the main things. Alright, I don't know why I keep exiting the map. Let's go here. We're going all the way to this grace. Bridge of Iniquity. And this is in Mount Gelmir, but we're just going to cross back to Altus Plateau, and then we'll be square. So, let's go across this bridge. Shouldn't be far to where I'm trying to go right now. Actually get on the horse. We've already killed all these guys, it's fine. Normal enemies. Just them for now. Looks like the caravan isn't here anymore, it's fine. That's the ruins which have been cleared, so we're trying to go this way. No, it's more here. Which side is it on? This side. Where I'm trying to go is it the other side or no? It's like right here. Yeah, it was this where we saw the drop actually isn't that big, so I want to go across here and just like see what's going on. Bunch of nobles here. I guess we can kill them. Robo fruit. These guys are just free runes, even though they don't give that many. Not a lot of runes. Alright. So yeah, this little bit here, it's literally right beside the bridge. And we didn't go this way, so now we're gonna go this way and see what we got. More stuff to check out. Also, I might get back into this game off camera. I feel like now's the time. Been feeling a little more into this game lately. Like I said, I've been watching more stuff on YouTube. So maybe tomorrow I'll play some off camera. And, you know, when I stream this again, which won't be that long from now, that should be like Sunday night, I might actually be at a further spot in the game. Which is how it used to be when I was streaming this game back in like late December, early January. I was playing off camera daily, so I was always at a new spot whenever I would stream. I saw like one more guy over here. Did he drop? Oh, this guy. I've seen pictures of this online. What happens if you kill him? Because he's holding a chest. Does he drop good loot? Just a golden... Oh, it was a golden rune 10. That's 5k runes. So, not bad. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if we've seen that guy before in game, but I've seen like pictures of him online. Anyways, we're going across this, which is above the forest area. But there's one of these things here, which you're supposed to use on the horse. I think we can make this fall, right? We can actually do one of the rainbow stones, which I still have. It's just triangle, and then we gotta be like right on the edge to make sure it goes down. Okay, triangle, down. Toss a stone. Will I live? Yes. I will. Not even any damage. Alright, cool. So this is a jumpy thing to get back up, I guess, with your horse. But we're actually gonna go down and just see what this path has. Those worm guys that I'm hearing are probably all, they're probably all down below. In the forest. Up here we just got wolves. So there's some ruins there. That's the building I was seeing on the map. Also some different vegetation here perhaps. We got some blue or no, purple flowers. It's a bit different for Altus Plateau where everything is kind of golden. So I want to check out those ruins. Could be cool. We can also see what's right here. It's just a viewpoint of the bridge, I guess. We're not going to go down there. Alright. Let's keep going across then. Got some mushroom. This looks like a graveyard. We got a cemetery full of gravestones and purple flowers. Yeah, I really hear those worm guys down below. That's one of the tentacle head guys, those ones that are always killing me with the blight. Here we just got more wolves, I guess. We should be able to go up and over there. to that ruins, and then that maybe leads back to just the main area. I don't know. Either that or it's a dead end, and this is kind of a secret spot. Yeah, the purple flowers here is kind of sus, because you don't really see any other type of plants here in Altus Plateau. It's hard to see green stuff here. Everything's golden. The purple flowers really stand out, especially since purple and yellow are opposite colors. It's really standing out. Another wolf. I feel bad killing the wolves, but you know, they're trying to kill me, so they deserve it. QQZZ, welcome to the stream. Says this game is hard. This game is indeed hard. It's not insane. It's not like unbeatable, but this game is pretty hard. A lot of people say that this is the easiest, like, FromSoft or easiest Souls game, and I understand why. It's because everything you do with this game is at your own pace, and it's open world. And if you really do like struggle with these kind of games and you want it to be easier, just take things slowly. Do a lot of exploring and leveling up, and then you can just kind of go to areas when they seem weaker for you because your character has got so strong. For me, I'm trying to go with kind of the medium difficulty approach, which is kind of go through the areas as you're the correct level for them. And for people that really want a challenge, like the speedrunners and stuff, you know, they drop into the game and then they just go straight to the harder areas without even leveling up or anything. That would be definitely a lot harder. But yeah, I think overall I probably struggled more with Bloodborne than I have with this game. It's the only other Souls game that I've played. I played it back in summer. Bloodborne was fun, and there were certainly areas of Bloodborne that seemed easier than certain areas in this game. But for the most part, this game isn't too crazy. There's nothing that's really just like, you know, I can't get past, you know? It's like if something's too hard, you kind of just take a break from it, come back when you're stronger, and then it'll be a lot easier later. And the game is kind of like made like that. It seems like that's what the developers wanted, so. I have already cleared the level 3 times. The level or the game? A lot of people that are really into these games like to do multiple playthroughs and everything. You know, since I'm playing this game, actually, I think it's been over 3 years since this game originally dropped. You know, a lot of people ask me, like, oh, is this your first playthrough or whatever? So yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to replay this game, but with the playthrough that I do have, I would like to really explore everything. I'd like to, you know, to fully go through this game, kill all the bosses, get all the loot, explore everything. And of course we have DLC. There's one DLC already out, came out last year. We got a second one coming out soon. And I'm probably going to want to play both of those after I get done with the main story, so. Like I said, when the new DLC drops, it's going to be Elden Ring Night Rain. Hopefully it's in some sort of bundle with the Shadow of the Erd Tree, and I can get them together. And then yeah, I can play both of those after we get done with the campaign. That would be fun, I think. The DLCs both look really cool. Why isn't it letting me grab this golden Roa? Anyways, I might be able to make the jump from there, but this side looks easier, so let's get on the horse. This little cemetery doesn't really have much going on, but hopefully the ruins here have more. It looks like one of the churches, like the church ruins, which usually means a sacred tier, and oftentimes a grace as well. I hope. We will see. Human bone shard. I have a lot of those. Don't know what they do. Anything over here? Because I don't know if we're going to be back. Nah. More cliffs down to the forest. Alright, let's check out this church draped in gold. See what's going on here. Yeah, it looks like a sacred tier. We got the statue of Queen America here. Second Church of America. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure I've already seen the first and third. So why is the second one all the way here in Altus Plateau? Strange. Sacred tiers are good though. I'm pretty sure you always use just one of those at a time. They increase the amount replenished by the flasks, which is great because I keep upgrading my vigor. Now, is this guy dead? He's still alive. So I know there's one NPC in this game that I've seen multiple times. He has this hat. I wonder if this is the same guy. And I can't tell if he's dying or sleeping because there's bloodstains everywhere here. Like, is this guy gonna turn into a boss? I'm a little bit sussed out. Let me grab all the blood rose first, and then we'll speak to him. He must turn into a boss or something because there's bloodstains everywhere. How else are people dying here?
Eleonora. It seems I am no match for you, but I've learned a thing or two myself. You see, I've sliced the finger off. Please. Please. Eleonora. Yield to the cessplant no longer. Do not stain the immaculacy of your sword. Your flesh. Your fire.
Okay, so he just died. Is this the same guy that I'm thinking of? Because he was kind of a good NPC. Oh, okay. We're getting invaded by Eleonora Nagakiba. I got a katana from that dude. Damn. Okay. This NPC is fast, but her health isn't crazy, so I think we can do this. I'm getting bleed stacked like crazy, though. I'm gonna need to heal. Just got a lot of bleed. Whoa. Okay, we got some Godric type dragon stuff here. Did she just heal? Bro. Oh my god, okay. This NPC invader is very powerful. I think I just need to be more aggressive. We just need to really just keep going at it. Damn, there's a stake of America nearby. We can use that, right? Yeah, she's no joke. There is a hidden wizard tower below. I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen it in the down below area, kind of in the forest that surrounds the minor Erd tree. I've seen some sort of tower that I do want to check out, so we might get to that tonight. We'll see. I don't know. First, we got to kill this NPC. I'm gonna get my runes first too. It's a few thousand now. Kill this dog. Where'd the dog come from? He's just like roaming out of nowhere. Also, I'm guessing she'll resummon as soon as I go back, so let's go get the runes first. And then she's just gonna come in. Right? Will she not return? She has to. Yeah, she's coming. Eleonora. Violet bloody finger. Alright, lady, let's go. That does a lot of damage. Yeah, I need to watch out for her healing too. I need to like cancel that if I can. It's not cool. Bro, she attacks so fast and the blood loss makes it almost like kinda unblockable because she just keeps attacking and then, you know. I need to break her guard if I can, but Jesus Christ, she's so fast. Yeah, now she's healing. Is that healing infinite? Because then I'm making like no progress every time she heals. Oh my god, a dog, bro. I can't even counter her because she just keeps attacking. The stamina is holding up, but the blood loss is not. Like, the blood loss keeps charging as she hits me through the shield. Which doesn't make sense, because you wouldn't be bleeding if you're actually blocking her. And then the blood loss just, does so much damage. These NPC invaders always feel like such an unfair fight. There was that one that we just killed earlier, that was like an hour or two ago. This one's even stronger, I think. Especially since I just upgraded everything at the round table. I don't have time to enjoy the scenery when I play. I only know how to fight. That's what it feels like sometimes. But honestly, with the Altus Plateau, I like the scenery a lot here. And this area, up until tonight, honestly, this area seemed mostly empty. There actually hasn't been that much to do here. Tonight, I've been live for about 3 hours now, because we're doing stuff. I see this NPC. What do you mean, you've never fought this one? This, like, church, I guess, is more of a secluded area, so maybe a lot of people don't come here, I don't know. But we're gonna try it again, especially since there's no cost to keep fighting her. She's just tough, so I wonder if I'm strong enough for this, but... yeah, overall with Altus Plateau, the scenery is probably one of the things that I enjoy the most here, because it's good, and I'm actually able to look at it most of the time. There's been other areas, mainly Liurnia. I'm trying to enjoy the scenery a lot in Liurnia, and I'm getting just attacked by enemies. Here, there's a lot more opportunities to observe the scenery. And yeah, being in a nice Church of America like this, the scenery is nice. It's very peaceful and divine. But obviously I'm not really paying attention to that while we're fighting this crazy NPC. So basically I'm just not going to let her heal. We're going to keep countering, and then I'm going to keep using the skill and just not let her heal at all. It might be better to keep spamming that, actually. As long as I still have FP. Because I dodge with it, it might be better than the blocking. Blocking her is not working that well at all. Like, holy hell. There we go, you're almost dead. No, the guard. No, she did a grab attack. Bro, that was the closest attempt. She was so low there. Okay, I think I'm literally only gonna go for the skill. I'm gonna block, like, when she's going crazy like that, but I'm not even gonna go for the counters. Because half the time I can't even do it anyways. I'm just gonna do the skill like 3 times, and that'll be enough to kill her. And I can do it like while she's healing too, because you just kind of... The skill with the Bloodhound Swing is very nice. The only problem is it uses a lot of FP. But still, when I have full FP like this, we have enough to use it like 5 times. The first one is a backwards dodge to get out of her crazy berserk attacking. And then the second hit with it is a dash forward. So both hits are pretty good for like movement. Plus it does a ton of damage, so I think that's the key here. We're just gonna spam the skill basically. Not really spam it. 3 times will be enough to kill her. That's what we're gonna do. Block first to kind of bait her, and then, yeah, you know. So that time I missed the dodge, but the dash, we got that. It's good. There we go, counter in there. Okay, it wouldn't even let me do the follow-up there, I guess because she totally got out of the way. Oh, she dodged them both there. See, this is the problem too, is she's very fast and it's hard to hit her even with the skill. Same with the last NPC, it was hard to hit him. Also, it looked like she was about to get staggered there, but then she didn't. And she's healing. The healing is instant. I can't stop her from healing at all. There we go, she's dead. We got her. I hit her with 1 light and that stacked up her bleed. There we go, Eleonora. Eleonora's not the only one who does bleeding damage around here. Got my Bloodhound's Fang for a reason. Purifying Crystal Tear. So that's for that special potion that I only have one of. Eleonora's Pole Blade. I wonder if her weapon is cool. It probably takes a lot of arcane. It seems like the blood weapons need a lot of arcane. Alright, well that's cool. We got her Pole Blade, which could be a pretty sick weapon. Alright, this second Church of America has been cleared. Now I'm out of FP. We need Grace. That was cool though. I'm glad we were able to overcome that challenge. He only knows how to take the medicine once. What do you mean? The special potion that I was talking about? I haven't used mine in forever. It's called the Potion of Crystal Tears or something. So yeah, I don't even use the Cerulean Tears. Could I actually just like take this off of this inventory? Because I never use this. The Flask of Cerulean Tears. Yeah, I can just remove that. And then the Flask of Wondrous Psychic, I can just move it. Here, right? There we go. So now we're just switching between those two. And this, right now, it boosts my strength and stamina temporarily. But there's other things you can do, and that one that we just got, I wonder if that adds like more bleed damage or something. It could be really cool. It could be worth it to use certain enemies. The thing is, you only have one, so you gotta use it sparingly. But yeah, that could be cool, you know? For tougher opponents, it could really get the damage up, especially if I can increase strength and like bleed damage. That would make my Bloodhound's Fang crazy. We just got this to see scaling now for strength with its last upgrade. Anyways, there's a few more dogs here, and then we might not be able to get back up to the main Altus Plateau area, which is what this leads to, but there's just this cliff here. We might not be able to actually get back up. But that means you can access this little church from two areas. You can access it from that way, where we came from, which is kind of the bridge that's going towards Mount Gelmir. Or you can access it from up there if you jump down, which I don't think we were ever on that side. So unless this leads back up, then we don't have a way to keep going in this direction. Only by taking the initiative to attack can we defeat him. I'm not even sure what enemy you're talking about. That could be used to describe pretty much anyone in this game. Gotta have the initiative to attack them. This is where the Stake of America was, so that's it. We're kind of done with this church now. Alright, well I'm thinking I might end the stream here because I've been live for 3 hours now, it's already 6. But I had a pretty enjoyable stream tonight. We got a lot done. We did a lot tonight within 3 hours. I felt like we kept moving forward and covered a lot of area here in Altus Plateau. So this kind of bit here, this is all just kind of like this main field that we've already been through. And now with the second Church of America cleared, we've done all of this here before Mount Gelmir. So we've done this, we've done all this up top. The only main part of Altus Plateau we haven't explored a lot is this part here with the minor Erdtree. We know the enemies here are tougher. I think I want to come back to this later. So I think what we're going to do is next stream, or maybe if I play this off camera before my next stream, my plan is to take on this Godric mini-boss, which we tried a few streams ago. It's like this mini-boss that looks like Godric. He's from the Everjail, so he looks like a ghost and everything, but he has a different name too. His name isn't Godric, but he looks exactly the same. It's really confusing to me actually, but there's some sort of alternate Godric that's at this golden lineage Everjail. And then there's this here, which is either going to be a well or some sort of temple or something, and there's 2 golems that guard it. So I want to see if we can kill the Godric here, kill the golems to get into this building, And then there's that dragon all the way back at the start of the Altus Plateau, which was after the abandoned coffin. It was in between the abandoned coffin and the Erdtree Gazing Hill, which are the two starting graces here. So the dragon spawns somewhere around here. I want to see if we can kill him. And then after we're done all of that, obviously there's still some stuff at Altus Plateau we want to come back to, but we're mostly done with that for now. So I actually want to go back to Liurnia. Now there's still a lot of stuff I want to get back to in Liurnia, but mainly the Caria Manor here, which is kind of another, not like a major area, but like a pretty big area that we can check out. I did try doing this once, and I seemed too weak for it at the time, but that was a long time ago. That was like right after I beat Renala, or maybe even right before, which we did like 20 levels ago in game. And then yeah, Caelid. Caelid is kind of the other area I want to get back to, because I first came here a really long time ago when we were in Limgrave. And then as I went further into Caelid, it felt like the enemies were getting way stronger. But now I'm probably strong enough to take on all of Caelid. I mean, we've done a bunch of stuff since then. There's a map here, so I could go to this area and just uncover more of the map. So yeah, I think I want to go back to Caelid pretty soon too. And then maybe after I've like kind of fully or mostly cleared both Caelid, Altus Plateau, and Liurnia, we can move on to Mount Gelmir, and then after that, onto Leyndell, and beat kind of the main story in this game. And then I still think there's a lot more that we can do, but that's the plan. That's kind of my plan for this game at a glance. So let's go back to the table. We're not gonna do an upgrade. I don't have that many runes right now. I think less than, yeah, we only have 8,000, so I'll keep saving up the runes for a bit. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it here, and I will be most likely streaming this again on Sunday night, so 4 nights from now. If I play off camera, which I might, then I'll be at a different place in the game, but obviously on Sunday I would explain what's going on. So yeah, it's a good place to leave it. We could just save here, and then yeah, we good. Just reading these last few messages by QQ. He said good. The frequency of blessing and distributing medicine. I'm really not sure what you're talking about. It sounds like you're using Google Translate, maybe from a different language. It's not really coming across as what you were trying to say. Because in English, the way you're speaking, it sounds very metaphorical. So I have no idea. Anyways, that's it for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream on Elden Ring. And I will see you guys all next time. Goodbye.